And welcome
Sounds like a threat.
Gr8 Chaos. We're a group of folks, friends, folksy folks.
Folk heroes.
Get together, play Dungeons and Dragons, and we do things a little bit differently. We split the party into two groups on purpose, not just to be dumbasses. And
Sometimes to be dumbasses.
that is true.
Yep.
But we had a very, very good episode a couple weeks ago. I know we were off last week for the Stupid Bowl, and now we are back, and we are getting rolling again with phase 2 of the campaign, as we kind of had cliffhanger episodes on both there. Back to group 2, but before we get started, we need to talk about our sponsors over
Evanwood.
Evanwood, yes. Who knows about our sponsors at Evanwood? What do they do at Evanwood? Anybody know?
Everything.
What do they do, Logan?
They sell dice, premium dice.
They do sell premium dice. Okay.
Do I level up?
No. I feel like, they deserve more than just that, right? Like, we should give them something here, okay? I'm gonna do a scene read for you here. I'm gonna set the stage, okay? You ready for Evanwood, all right? So, here we go, all right? A reading for Evanwood.com. Picture a dimly lit game room, flickering candles. The air is thick with anticipation. 2 players sit across from each other, a male and a female, their eyes locked. A single wooden dice tray sits between them, holding gleaming, sharp-edged resin dice. I like this. We have an acting while this is going on.
This is uncomfortable.
She leans in, voice low and sultry. You sure you can handle these? He smirks, rolling the die between his fingers. Oh, I can handle anything. But these? He lets the dice slip from his hand, watching it tumble.
7.
Nat one.
These are something special. She watches, licking her lips slightly. Handcrafted, perfectly balanced, every edge razor sharp. He exhales, watching the dice settle. Feels good in my hands, solid, natural. She tilts her head, fingers tracing the grain of that wooden dice tray. Oh, you haven't even felt the best part yet. He raises a brow. Show me. She picks up the custom wooden dice box, runs her fingers over the engraved design, then slides it slowly up the shaft. The scent of finely crafted wood in the air. Smooth, strong, and built to last. He leans closer. That's exactly what I like. Evanwood.com.
Brought to you by Brickley.
Handcrafted wooden dice, not wooden dice, handcrafted amazing dice, handcrafted wooden dice trays, and many, many other accessories. For those that like it hard, smooth, and perfectly balanced, you need to visit Evanwood.com. End scene.
I thought you didn't have anything prepared.
Oh, I did. You're welcome, Evanwood.
What a liar.
You just watched 50 Shades of Grey, didn't you?
Probably.
What?
50 Shades Grayer.
Grayer?
Yes.
51.
For the 40 and up crowd.
This is the 51st shade here, all right? We appreciate Evanwood.com so much. Any other announcements does anybody have to get off their chest before we get ready to get started? We are down 1 Tancoren, but he is here with us. You do not see him, but you will hear from him tonight. Not just his spirit, but he will be channeling on the chat. So if you get a chance to chat tonight on there, you might get to talk to the one and only Tancoren. All right, so there's an opportunity for all of you out there on Twitch tonight. Okay, he will twitch you back. And with that, we're gonna get into our intro. back to Great Chaos. Previously, it's been a few weeks since we got this group together, and previously they had themselves a battle for the ages. They landed on the island of Gr8. They met a new friend in Poppy, the barbarian pixie.
Hey, puppy.
Yes, and Poppy helped them get to the manor where they stealthily began murdering guards to get inside.
Not so stealthy.
Great acting there by the group.
That was pretty awesome.
It was having Tancoren be your
boy.
child. Yes, very, very enthusiastic. Got inside and were able to do battle with the head of the university, where they were able to defeat Taro and Caskbow, narrowly killing Bjorn in the process. Only then to find out that Bjorn's father was actually just a husk of skin for a greater demon, Aramonte. They began to battle on the docks, where they were met by Gravewalker Grimoire, who revealed, big reveal on that he actually was once the family that ruled the island before many bad things went down from the demons and the Dresden family. And
Mainly the Dresdens.
yeah, he was back for his revenge. And so a battle ensued that went both ways, I would say. Was pretty well fought before finally you were able to defeat the greater demon. And as he lay gasping for breath, that is where we will pick back up. So, Great Chaos, are you ready?
Always.
Okay, set the stage. Okay, as he lays, what would you like to do? I guess this battle is just ending.
Looting bodies.
So you're just down at the docks here, just trying to loot the demon body.
I punch him in the face too.
All right. So, while you're punching him in the face, Grey Walker comes up to you. Okay. Bjorn.
Greatly appreciate you coming in to save us. Had me on the fence, a little nervous there for a minute, but
Oh, I was always planning on this at some point. I knew I could count on you. Eventually, coming back to the Isle for revenge. And I figured, well, it's a good time for me to get my revenge when you get yours.
worked perfect. So what's your plans now?
My time is short here. I have done things I'm not necessarily proud of, but I don't regret. This is what I wanted. Ryddle, you stop punching the dying body over there.
Yes.
I do apologize for my part in the slavery of your people. What comes next, I leave, but I cannot leave with the additional souls I have. Bjorn, I think you know it has to be you.
Yeah. Unfortunately, well, I kind of owed a debt after saving someone, and that kind of comes to completion when I take over. So I'll take him.
I warn you, it will not be easy for you. You will gain some abilities that you currently do not have, but you will also be a magnet for all the most powerful beings inside this realm and some outside of this realm who sense you. They will want your souls. They will come for them.
All right.
Some will offer you a deal. Some will just want to kill you. Those ones are more trustworthy than the ones offering you a deal. Just remember that.
Thanks for the advice.
You realize this island can never be ruled by Dresden ever again.
Yeah, I knew that was going to happen. But hopefully we can see, hopefully we see a better and brighter future for this island. Something where we change, actually have some sort of center for peace Something that stretches out across the lands.
I think you know you have to play a part in this island's future. You and Tancoren, I think, in a joint partnership, can rule this island in a new age. Bring the hobgoblins to trust the others on this island. You will need to continue to look out for this isle. Aramonte, as powerful as he was a servant of Meolith. You've followed up the plans of that demon. He cannot be allowed to return. But I will tell you, he will raise this island to dust for what was done here. And he has ways to return. When I was in the Hells, I heard a rumor about a ship that could bring him back. The Phrygian, I believe it is called. It sails the river Styx, and it can connect one world to another, from any hell to any other world. Legend says that ship is still down there. You're gonna need to find a way to get there and get rid of that ship. Because if it comes back and brings Meolith with it, I won't be here to help you.
So we're gonna fight ghost pirates.
I don't know what you're gonna do, but I know you can't just stay on this island. You need to save this island. You need to go back to Vasserdell. You need to figure out what you can as to how you're gonna get to that ship, because that I don't know. I'll be gone soon. He kind of glances over at Aramonte's dying body. Soon, he'll be dead, and I'll be with him. And I'll be working through the first chapter of my book on how to torture people. I can't wait. Can't wait.
Did I find anything on Aramonte's body?
No. No.
Did he have like little skeleton, like, does he actually look like he does?
He looks like a half centaur, half...
So are those bones on the outside? Them silver things?
It's like armor.
It's like armor.
I'm
Wrap.
taking a piece of that.
You could try riding him, Ryddle.
I'm gonna punch him in the face again though.
Just to make sure.
I feel that, but that's too easy for him. Are you ready, Bjorn?
Let's do it.
Do you have any special way to signal my ship so they can come here instead of us having to walk back?
Well, yeah. It's the docks here. Your boat will come here soon. What kind of signal would bring your boat?
So like a Skinner, just holding a sword up in the sky.
Oh, message sending.
Do you send a
Skyway?
message?
No, I don't got any of that stuff.
Yeah, do you have the ability to send a message to my dad?
I
Yeah,
can.
it's Skinner.
What do you want the message to say?
Tell him this is your boy and that he can come pick us up at the main dock. We have successfully defeated the Dresdens.
Almost all of them.
Wait, what?
He pauses. His mind kind of goes quiet. Yes, that is what I said. Your father is an obstinate man, but he will be coming, I do believe.
Well, it was a displeasure to meet you, so good luck in hell.
Oh, I'll have a good time in hell. And I hope I don't see you again. Because if I do, well, that means you took a wrong turn somewhere. Bjorn, this is gonna change you forever.
Sounds good to me.
Anyone who carries the souls like this, it corrupts a part of you.
Souls.
It takes a part of you with it.
You gonna grow back an arm?
Yeah.
Maybe.
You can turn into a lizard and you can grow back a limb.
I'm gonna kind of open up my neck area a little bit that has all the black veins. Show and be like, yeah, I'm fine with that.
I see you've had to make difficult decisions,
Happens.
as we have all. I wish I could tell you the hard part is behind you, but I worry your world is changing, and changing quickly now. Meolith is coming, and there are other forces coming, and they will be coming for those souls, for whoever gets them can be a power broker on this world. Be very wary who you deal with, Bjorn Dresden.
Will do.
With that, he holds out his arms, and you feel this energy begin to kind of circle outside of him, and it begins to evolve around you, and this blackness just starts to swirl out of him, and it begins to swirl around you, and all of a sudden it just starts pouring into you, and then shooting out of your chest and back in and out and back in, and you feel like somebody's ripping the flesh right off your body as this is happening.
Ooh.
You're having a hard time not just screaming in agony the entire time as this goes on, and you all see this just continue to hit him, and this goes on for about 3 minutes.
Oh, good night.
Yeah, he
I'm
did
gonna-
not.
I'm gonna hide
request
behind
that on
somebody.
his insurance claim.
As it finally begins to subside, you notice there's still a spectral glow in the eyes of Bjorn now. It kind of lingers there. And he kind of breathes. Well, I feel so much lighter on my feet now. You feel this heaviness that kind of weighs on you a little bit. Now, allow me to help you understand a little bit of your ability that you have. Okay, you ready?
Yep.
Couple things you have. Once per day. Yes.
You can grow another arm.
Oops.
So here's what you can
That
do
seems a
with
bit
this.
excessive for
Pencil.
most people.
Yeah, you almost. Thanks. Okay.
Once per long rest. Yes.
He's still finding a notebook. Chill out.
You ready?
I'm
Yes.
good.
The first one is called Wrath of the Unresting Souls. You can do that once per day.
Oh my.
I like that one.
One creature within 30 feet.
I have Vim.
If it helps, I have this. I can just give this to you after I read it to you.
Oh yeah, that works.
one.
That way you don't have to write it all down. I'll just
Yeah.
hand this to you. Okay, so the first one is Wrath of the Unresting Souls. You can target one creature within 30 feet.
Yep.
The target must make a wisdom saving throw.
Okay.
The DC is going to be 8, plus your proficiency bonus, plus your charisma modifier. Which, by the way, you know I have a permanent +3 to your charisma.
All right. Let's go.
On a failure, the target becomes frightened of you for 1 minute. And at the start of its next turn, spectral hands claw at its body, dealing 4d8 psychic damage. On a success, it only takes half damage and is not frightened.
Whoa. Okay.
However, bonus effect to that. If the frightened target dies while under this effect, the soul comes to you.
Yes. All right. Let's go.
Now, it's momentarily, when it comes to you, it's momentarily trapped, allowing you to ask one question it must answer to the best of its ability before it departs. So if you kill somebody with that Wrath of the Unresting Souls, you get to ask it one question that it must answer to the best of its ability before the soul departs.
So with that,
Nice.
So it can't lie. It has to answer however best it can.
Perfect. All right. Like it.
That's one option. The other option, here's another one you get once per day. Okay? It's called Shield of the Departed. You call forth the soul of one of these spirits here, souls, binding it to an ally to shield them from harm. So you can use this on yourself or on someone else.
Okay.
One person within 30 feet. I'm sorry, this one is you only use it on someone else, not on you.
Okay.
The ally gains temporary hit points equal to your level plus your charisma modifier. While the temporary hit points remain, the ally has resistance to necrotic and psychic damage. If the ally is critically hit, the soul absorbs the attack, having the damage before fading away. So if somebody rolls a crit on them, it will end that spell, but first they'll absorb half the damage.
All right.
Bonus effect of this. If that protected ally falls to 0 hit points, the spirit delays their unconsciousness, allowing them to take one final action before they drop. So like
Awesome.
if they're about to go to, if somebody attacks them and that attack takes them out, they actually get one attack before dropping.
All right.
And they can do one attack, one spell. Those are their choices. So even if they have like 4 attacks, they only get one. And then they fall unconscious.
Nice.
Now, you can choose to forego both of those in a day if you want to use the third option.
All
So
right.
those you can each use once a day, or you can call forth a Dark Soul Warrior.
He's like
Yes.
13.
Let's go.
Okay.
You're a barbarian.
The Dark Soul Warrior is wreathed in a shadowy mist, wields an ethereal greatsword, and clad in ghostly armor. Okay? It remains for 1 minute. While it's there, it's has an armor class of 18, has 75 hit points. Let's see. It's got resistance to necrotic, psychic, cold, non-magical damage. It's immune to charm, fright, and paralyze poison. Let's see. The Dark Soul Warrior will obey Bjorn's mental commands. If Bjorn were to fall unconscious, it would become uncontrolled and attack the nearest creature until it disappears.
Yes. Sorry, guys.
I hate that stuff.
It is ethereal, so it can pass through solid objects.
Ooh, nice.
It's even worse than Malika's.
Is there any communication with it?
Yes,
Like
it
back and
unders-
forth?
mentally with you.
Okay, perfect.
Yep.
Great. Bjorn's going mental.
Yes.
When the warrior is reduced to 0 hit points, it will explode in a blast of soul energy, dealing out 4d8 necrotic damage to anyone within 10 feet.
Sweet.
It gets 2 attacks. It's a plus 10 to a hit. That one I didn't print, but I can send that to you. Its attacks do 2d10 plus 4 slashing, and then an additional 2d8 necrotic.
Wow.
He's
Okay.
just gonna start with all
It also
those
has
creatures.
what's called a soul drain ability that recharges on a 5 or a 6. So you roll a d6 if it uses it. If it gets a 5 or 6, it gets it back again. Basically what happens is the warrior lashes out with spectral energy, attempting to sap the life force from a target. The target must make a constitution saving throw or take 5d8 necrotic, half if they make it.
All right.
Also, whatever damage it does there, it heals itself from that.
Dang. Nice. Okay.
I'm pretty sure he's level 20. Like, did he get all the experience from Gravewalker as
No,
well?
no.
Because it really does sound like it.
No, he gets a soul warrior, or he gets
It's like 1 minute. Or 10 minutes? 1 minute.
It's 1 minute.
Damn it. That's not much.
I mean, it's one battle, probably,
Yeah.
right? I mean, it's 10
Absolutely.
rounds.
10 rounds. That's
Yeah.
a lot.
That's a
and this
long
guy
time.
is pretty impressive. All right.
So that's the good news.
Let's go with it.
Here comes the bad.
The consequences.
Yay.
You lose an eye.
You're already noticing. You hear like these faint whisperings,
Oh, that doesn't bother him.
either in
Yeah.
your ear,
I got snacks.
behind
It's fine.
you, wherever you turn your head, it's always just out of your sight. Somebody's always whispering to you.
That doesn't bother him. That's not a con. It's a pro. It's like, I got your 6, bro.
You are worried it could eventually mess a little bit with your psyche, just because, like, no matter, like, you'll just be sitting there and out of the corner of your eye, you think you see something, but you hear their whisperings, and they're all these different souls are talking to you.
So getting paranoid.
Yes.
Check.
Not a con. Just makes him sharper. He's always on the lookout.
And as he told you, be wary of those that will want to use this for their gain.
All right.
You will be
Thank you.
approached, I promise you, on more than one occasion. There will be those that tell you they can use these souls for good, for evil, and everything in between. Be wary, Bjorn. Do what you will with them. They're your burden to bear now.
All right. Well, thank you very much.
Ryddle, Tancoren, you must be a teacher of freedom, Ryddle. You must help your hobgoblins build a society where they can thrive.
Make them all barbarians.
You must save your island. You must stop Maelith from returning. If he returns, they will wipe this island out. Between you and Tancoren, you can bridge the gap of mistrust led by the demons and unfortunately the Dresden name.
So I got beef with Neolith.
Be wary. He is a powerful force who existed before most of the gods ever existed. It took all of them to get him from this world. All of them. Even Asmodeus, the king of hells, is wary of Maelith. And that is something you should be concerned about. If free, he will be more powerful than anything that's ever walked the face of this place. Just know, you have a job to do. And he kind of looks over and his Aramonte is slowly dying. He's like, it is time. You have your mission. He kind of cracks his knuckles. He's like, and I have mine. And I'm going to enjoy mine. I hope you all enjoy yourselves. Poppy, you might want to think about finding the rest of the pixies at some point too. Just a thought. There's a reason you're the only one on this island.
She's gonna be like quietly crying as this whole thing is going on.
And then he begins to fade as Aramonte's body begins
Can I
to
chop
fade.
his head off before Ermonte leaves?
You can try, but as you're chopping through it, he's already fading away into
So
dust.
it looks like I just chopped it right off
Yes.
the blade. Sweet.
Yes, looks really, really cool. It's about this time, that's when the boat begins to dock. What would you all like to do?
Stay on the island.
Is the boat with the black sail still there?
Hmm?
The
Grimwalkers.
Grimwalk. Yeah,
It
his boat.
is.
Sweet.
I want
Dibs.
that one. Way better than Skinner's boat.
So that's the later Vasserdell's boat. All right. Clearly, with the black sails.
Except none of
Let's
you know
go.
how to sail it.
What?
Skinner.
I don't want to
I'll
sail.
make you guys a deal. I'll sail it back to Vasserdell for you before I leave.
Hey, I'm very well trained in how to sail.
The
I've
last
crashed
time you were
2
on a
boats.
sailing boat, you lost an arm.
Yeah.
No, the time before
I
that.
am well trained.
Or I can have my men take it and we can bring it back to you guys after you have some time to train.
Yeah, I suppose.
Don't we gotta stay on the island for a minute?
Yeah.
You can do what you want. He told you you had to return to Vasserdell though, because you need to figure out how you're going to get to this mythical boat.
We'll figure it out. I have a warship maybe getting made. I don't know.
Oh, me one, huh?
Right now, that's all you know is that supposedly there is a boat on the River Styx in hell, and you guys need to go find it.
So we have to go fight a boat with a bunch of ghost pirates on it.
In hell.
So it's gonna be red. That's all I got for us.
How much time
Okay,
do we
thanks.
have? How much time do we have?
Probably a decent amount of time. I guess we should start a celebration, considering that they're not under the rule anymore. Let the townspeople enjoy that, and then we need to make sure that all the hobgoblins are brought in, finally released and brought back to freedom. So,
And I will kill anyone who disagrees.
I agree.
Peace. Respectfully.
Yes.
In Hobgoblin, I'm going to tell him I agree.
So, what is plan one? Let's start with what's the next step.
Let the humans know that there's a new ruling in town.
Let's go back to the keep, get the guards. Let's send you with some of the guards to go release the hobgoblins to bring them. No?
I will go with one of you guys or by myself first.
Well, if you show up without anybody else dictating it, I'm sure they're gonna just want to fight against you. Which I guess it might be your
So why
plan.
don't you go with him? Free the slaves.
All right,
That's
sure.
not a good idea either.
But
What if I went?
Sure. I just, you know,
that's
I mean,
fine.
there are
Let me read a
there are
declaration.
people who witnessed this battle on the docks, so word is going to start to spread that this epic battle was just fought down the docks. That Bjorn Dresden, who was the ruler of the island's skin was ripped off like a sack of potatoes, and a demon came out of it. So
that's why he is not ruling. He is mentally unstable. Just, that's what happens.
Right.
Right.
So
it's hard to unsee that when somebody rips the actual flesh off of a body.
Yeah, some of us normal people can take care of this.
Normal people.
I'm going to
Go
command
well.
half my crew to start to take over the black ship.
Okay, the dreadnought.
And then
Oh, I
I'm
thought it was
going
the
to just
Right.
begin to command them to get that ship ready to go.
Okay. I almost called it the Flying Dutchman.
I almost
No,
called
it's
it
not
the Black Pearl.
Dutchman. No, it's the dreadnought.
I will rename it as Lucy's Luck,
Okay.
After your horse?
of course.
That horse got eaten by a land shark.
So I need a new Lucy to ride.
So it's not very
super
lucky.
lucky.
I mean, better Lucy than Skinner. So in a way,
It was better than the captain than
Poppy
Skinner
now.
too.
Out of game.
Ate a couple horses and the captain, and
I only ate half the captain.
we brought the beast back. We weren't lying.
No, you brought half the captain back. You did
And-
not bring the beast.
Yeah, we did.
You did not.
I thought we put it on a wagon.
No.
Out of game, I know somebody who could bring the captain back.
Okay, so you and Poppy are gonna go over and free the hobgoblins. You're working on the ship. You and I want to work on double checking the coffers to see what we can split. Give it to the
And
hobgoblins.
heal whoever we can need
Yep.
to.
You take
Spread-
a tank too?
Tancoren
And Tancoren.
can start talking to some of the noble-ish folk on the island.
Yep.
If I have a request, just 2 chairs side by side, a little one and a big one for me and Tank.
You guys staying here to rule, or?
No, just for looks, just so they know that there's 2 people in charge. 2 is better than 1.
All right.
Okay. So I'm going to start with the 2 that are going to go to the slave pens. What are you going to say as you just come rolling up on there?
You're free.
Okay, there's some guards there too. And they're kind of on edge because they've heard the rumor. Now rumor's spreading around the island pretty quickly. I mean, this island's not huge, so.
You know what? I'll put my axe in the ground and talk to them.
Okay.
Should we maybe take a long rest before we do this? I'm quite injured.
I'm going to use a Fey
Maybe you'll
Oh.
gift on
How
her.
hurt are you?
Hmm?
How hurt are you?
Oh, pretty good.
So,
What is your Fey gift?
you get a 1d6 plus 4. It's the best I roll it.
Oh, no.
It's the best I can do.
Pull a bag out of your bag.
Yes, I did. Always come
Bags on
prepared.
bags on bags.
Bags on bags on
Who
bags.
carries a sack in their sack?
I got multiple sacks on that sack.
Technically,
You get 9 points back.
Ooh, thank you, but that's not.
Appreciate it.
No.
you're fine.
I'm at
You got
5.
more hit points.
You're at 5 hit points.
Dude, you got more hit points than Skinner. Like,
Okay.
you do.
Did anybody do anything as you see Ryddle limping away? I'm gonna go free the goblins. With his 5 hit points.
Yeah, I heal him 10 points.
There you go.
Wait.
Skinner will be searching for paint.
Just him or
Okay.
everybody?
I can only do one person at a time, so I can.
Yeah, I'm at 15.
Oh, you're that.
Of 155.
I'll heal you for another 10.
Nice.
And then I will.
You're above Skinner.
Yeah, it's not-
I would say you probably could do a short rest.
So that's half.
9
hit
points
dice,
to Poppy.
right?
You
You
get
can use your
Oh, I
hit
thought you
dice
said
for
use
that.
your hit dice.
It was
I
10
could
to him
write
twice
a quick
and then
declaration,
90. Sorry.
so that way I have
That's
less
okay.
Oh,
I'll just
people.
take one away.
So you're
Mine
what
kill you.
level?
I get it.
You're 12th level?
I am, yes, I
So
am.
you could roll up to 12 hit dice if you want.
One.
What's this? What we will do? Let me just.
What are your hit dice?
D12. I got 10 D12s and 2 D10s because I have 2
Alright,
levels
so
of fighter.
how much of it are you want to use?
Probably just 5 D12s.
Alright, go ahead and roll.
Jeez. How much time do we have before we have to do this?
Well, with a short rest, you get an hour.
Oh, okay.
So-
During that hour, I am going to make 4 bolstering treats
Okay.
for anyone who needs some extra.
Well, you could also then short rest for you too,
Oh,
so you have hit
okay.
dice you could use.
Okay. That's a good point.
How many did you get back?
I'm at 35 right now.
Okay.
Oh, that's not good. That's a 1. Okay.
Yeah, until you take a long rest.
Sooner than taking a long rest.
62. That
At
should
some
be
point,
good.
yeah.
That's only half.
To take short rest and it should roll you.
And we're sitting for a declaration.
Yeah, I'm gonna write a quick declaration.
I have
It just
more hit
says
points than I have
that
total.
Bjorn Dresden Senior's gone, and then that Ryddle is becoming a new leader of the lands, basically, and under
Tancoren.
and Tancoren.
You should
And I'll
probably
sign
put
it
his
with
name
Bjorn
first.
Dresden II. While I'm doing this, though, I do want to say I have thought about this time if it ever were to happen, and I do have a suggestion. You take it for what it's worth, but instead of having you and Tancoren specifically rule the island, you could appoint people to work for you as a council, and then you directly see over them, but allowing them to actually rule the island while you're gone. And then go ahead and take it. You could appoint whoever you want, and you could allow them to communicate with you, and you could, step in to rule when you need to. Just as an idea.
Silent ruler.
Yep. Makes it a little bit easier for you to not be bogged down on the day-to-day stuff.
Okay.
You know, kind of like the Queen or King of England right now.
Yeah, exactly.
Got other people to do that stuff. They're
England
more of
has
a
king?
figurehead. Yeah. Queen's dead.
No, it's a king. How long would it take Skinner to find some white paint around this place?
I would think you could find some. I mean, you got Bjorn over here
I appoint
scribbling away of when in the course of human events it
Oh yeah, right.
becomes
Oh my gosh.
necessary for one
Mess.
people to.
Whenever I find paint, I will find a way to the back of the ship, of my black ship, the Pearl, whatever it's called.
The Dreadnought
The
And-
dreadnought.
is
and I
now the
will,
Lucky
uh,
Lucy.
Put its new name.
Okay.
Lucy-
Somewhere in
Lucy's
hell,
luck.
somewhere in hell, there's just this groan. You're ruining the dreadnought. So how far into this are you getting? Like, do you get to the part where you hold these truths to be self-evident?
No, it's just
or-
brief. Probably like a couple paragraphs and then my signature. In and off.
I mean, I think that's like the second paragraph, right?
Yeah, something like that.
4 15 minutes ago.
No, that's a different speech. All right.
No Gettysburg Address.
What's the Gettysburg Address?
For the Declaration freeing Creolis from the Dresden Rule.
We're actually going to put in parentheses Demon Lord.
Oh, I like that.
Still 2 generations of Dresdens, though, that a lot of people on the island can't forget about. I don't care if you say Demon Lord or not.
Yeah, that's true. The demon didn't start the problem. Okay.
We gotta tell them they can do what they want with the body of Bjorn Dresden II.
Details. Tancoren said that he did want to go visit his father
Okay.
as soon as he can. So,
He was with his father just a little while ago.
was he?
Tancoren?
Yeah, he was with Skinner.
He's looking for Urill.
No, he's looking for his father. He was with his daddy before.
Yes.
Daddy Skinner.
Yep.
So he can definitely have time to do that. You know, a little bit of a meet and greet there is, yeah, now Dad is father to one half of the ruling parties of Creolis. So, how is this conversation going to go then? An hour goes by, you guys rest, you've kind of got your declaration in hand. Poppy and Ryddle, what would you like to say as you roll up onto the slavers' pens?
I will throw my axe into the ground so it's sticking up and then walk out with the piece of paper.
Say what?
I would then hand it to what I think is the captain.
Okay, it's kind of like, who are you?
I am Ryddle Thunderstorm. I am a member of the Vasserdell Light, the Light of Vasserdell, and we just took care of a demon lord on the island.
There's no demons on this island. I've heard these rumors.
Well, then, what do you think about Bjorn Dresden II?
He's the ruler of the island.
Not anymore.
I mean, not anymore.
Bjorn Dresden III came back and is appointing new leadership.
Make a persuasion check.
God damn it. I fight things, I don't talk
For you,
things
it's kind of a
over.
little intimidation too.
If you want me to use intimidation.
Which do you want to try?
Just performance and
No, either persuasion or intimidation.
persuasion.
Okay.
20. I got a 19 plus 1.
Wow. Okay.
I'm being very sincere since I put down the axe.
So
Put it down.
I had to.
what are you saying?
That all slaves must be freed.
That'll start a revolt.
Of what?
Slaves running wild on the island.
They're not slaves anymore.
They'll be free to live their lives.
What if they go to arms and kill everybody?
They will not do that.
This seems like a bad idea.
Well, let me talk to them.
Okay. He's gonna bring the two of you down below to talk to a couple of foreman hobgoblins that are kind of in charge of some of the other slaves.
Do I recognize any of them?
Yeah, they're much older.
Like, same age as me now?
No, much older.
Oh,
But yeah, you recognize them. They've been on the island since you were born.
some of you may remember me, some of you may not. I am Ryddle Thunderstorm. I was freed off the island and became a member of the Vasserdell Guard and moved into the Vasserdell Light and has been doing good for the world. And I made an oath that I would come back and free everyone, and that is what I'm doing. You guys are all free. But you have to give me your word that you will not kill, harm, or hurt a human for what they have done, because they were under the rule of the Dresden II. If they did not follow, they would have died. I understand it's going to be a lot to get over.
Make a performance check. Are you helping him in any way here, Poppy?
Yeah.
All right, then
What-
you can have it at
What can I
advantage.
do?
Thank
Okay.
you. 19 minus 1.
For performance, you have a -1.
Yeah, my charisma's a 9.
So at 18?
Yes.
All right. So there's some skepticism, but they're like, the guards are like,
I give the lead foreman the declaration and let him read it over. I'm guessing he can.
Declaration of Independence?
Yes.
Okay.
Declaration of Hobgoblinness.
Decoration.
Oh,
Would any of the hobgoblins recognize me since I
Yes.
snuck them food?
Yeah.
Thank you.
This is true?
Oh, yes. I would not come if it was not true.
Well, where do we stay? We've always just stayed here in the slavers' pens.
Well, we can build you houses.
Or I suppose you could continue to stay. You would just be free. But you could make this your little apartment.
Probably not.
So you said no killing. Does that include maiming?
What does that mean?
Yes, no maiming.
That is harming.
Yeah, but it's not killing.
But it's harming.
It's like break an arm or a leg or something
No,
like
I
that.
said no
No.
harm.
What about, rumor has it there's another Dresden on the island. Is he part of that?
Dresden the Third, he actually freed me. I've been traveling with him for 3 years.
He's a Dresden.
He helped kill his father
He did. He did kill his father
to free you.
because I told him my dream and he followed.
You're positive that, because I've always heard the only good Dresden's a dead Dresden.
Well, not anymore.
Well, I want a house.
We'll build you a house.
He points at one of the guards. I want his house.
No. You can build whatever house you want, wherever you want. Within city limits of the guidelines and property and
Correct paperwork.
Make sure you pay your
3
taxes.
months debt.
and we're gonna tax you really fucking
Starting
hard.
a new system. You're free with 50% tax.
Yeah, that's not including the health tax that you'll get and the food tax.
I didn't see that anywhere in this declaration. I just read.
Turn it on the backside. That's-
Welcome to socialism.
Welcome to the real world, jackass.
Sorry, we also created a Bill of Rights.
This is becoming very complicated.
You're welcome to own a sword, but it has to be appropriate length, and you have to make sure you sign it in with the government.
So difficult. What?
Oh, just comment.
Oh.
Secrets.
From Tancoren, yeah. He was suggesting to give him the Dresden Manor.
Aha.
No.
No, that's where you were. That's the seat of power. That's where he's putting his two thrones. One slightly larger than the other.
It looks like my kid's chair.
He is a gnome.
Ryddle and Poppy, if they're observant at all, so you can make them make checks, would know that I am needing 50% of a crew. Like, I've split my crew in half between my two ships, so I could
Yes.
definitely take some hobgoblins.
Okay. Which there's probably people looking for jobs now. Market just opened up.
I will be looking for some good, strong hobgoblins to serve on my ship.
Does it pay better than slavery?
Yes.
I'm in.
Most
Can we have like a job function going around? So
Like a
job fair?
like a job fair.
Wow.
There's gonna be a lot of guards sitting around too.
I believe, yeah. I think you can go ahead and use the Van Andel building around the corner.
okay,
there, yeah,
sweet.
and you guys can
Wait,
just
I
hold-
thought that was called the Dresden
You
building.
can just hold a job search there, yeah.
Skinner will also suggest that the guards
Bjorn
come,
Arena.
some of the guards go back
Right.
to Vasserdell to protect the light of Vasserdell's palace.
There's also some slave ships that can be repurposed and sailed with other people. Sorry, go on.
True.
I will
Not
also
there.
take over all of the slave ships and add them to my pirate crews.
Now that you have to get permission from the new acting rulers.
Whenever
their,
they come back, I
That's
want
their
to-
navy.
If I
I'm
could
gonna love
be, if
this.
I could be the captain of your navy.
How much money am I making a day now? I'm gonna invest a lot in this.
Well,
island.
because of
you
the
just
slave
lost
ship.
a lot of the labor
Yeah.
that mine your malorite.
We'll pay people to do
Yeah,
it
now you
now.
have to actually pay people, yeah.
Well, we're gonna do it the fair way. They're just gonna get taxed on it.
It's no different than before.
No, they weren't getting paid before.
They were in jail before.
Yeah. You can't tell me
Is
this
that
isn't
really
better.
different?
Right. Beatings will continue until morale
Yeah.
improves.
Wow.
Listen, you're getting a wage now, and might I remind you, you're free, just not while you're here. Get to work. Why are there still whips?
They didn't disappear.
All right, so I'm gonna say you guys probably spend a couple probably a couple days on the island, kind of getting all this together.
How many
Figuring out-
hobgoblin tribes are there around the island?
I mean, there's probably 1,000 hobgoblins on the island.
How many ships does Skinner walk away from?
We will discuss that later.
But at some point, you do remember the words that Gravewalker left you all with, that you do need to get back to Vasserdell to figure out how you're going to get to this ship at some point. But it's up to you what you want to do.
We'll figure it out. Right now, I'm busy. I got a place to protect.
So are you taking Bjorn's words of wisdom and putting in some rulership so that you can leave and
Yeah, I'm
things will
probably
still
gonna
function?
diverse it up too. There's hobgoblin, there's gnome, there's human. Is
Those
that
are
it?
really the three main races on the island, yeah.
I'd probably at least have 3 of all different races. That way it seems equal.
The Creola's Council of 9. I like it.
There you go.
Do
Want to
I?
make rings of power for
You're gonna
each of
put
them.
3 hobgoblins up there too?
Yeah.
Do I have any
Yeah.
idea where the other like pixies
Might as well
and
show that
fairies
you-
are?
Fair.
3 hobgoblins.
If I were
3
gonna go look
gnomes,
for them?
and 3 humans.
Yeah.
The mainland,
Sounds
but
great.
you don't
Very
know.
wise of you.
You don't know
I
where.
like it.
There are people you could ask.
Half humans
Who
only.
would I ask?
You would want to start with other fey creatures.
But I thought I was the only one here.
You're the only pixie in this group. There's another fey creature in this group.
Who have? Oh,
Hop, hop.
so
All the
Are
way
we-
to the top.
are we back at the?
I would say you're back at the manor, yeah.
Okay, so then I'd probably have a conversation with Hef.
Okay.
Ask him, do you know where the other fey creatures are? I thought I was the only one.
Been a long time since I've met anyone.
It has,
Do we have
but you were raised among them.
right now? I want constant
So
You're the first one I've seen in a while.
let's take a look here at what you would know.
My father had 3 specific ships of his own that he owned directly. But he also
This
had
is actually the first time I've met someone of your
So I don't know if any of those
stature.
Why, thank you.
And then
Hi.
rotary.
You want to dress in the
Float up in the air and give him a little twirl.
Yeah, sure.
You know that early in your life that the pixies already were becoming more secretive and more nomadic because there were those that hunted them for their magical prowess, wanted them for experiments, some linked to the university, others just hunters of that magic, and it drove many of the pixies into secrecy.
That's a lot.
You grew up in one of the forest sanctuaries there at the time where there were pixies, but you also know they were becoming more nomadic, never staying somewhere for too long because of fear of discovery. So that's
They're
some of the
always getting put
information
in
that you would
bottles.
know. But it's
I don't think
been
we're that
since
cool.
your youth, since you've even
Yeah.
seen a pixie.
Because they're always trying to get attacked and everything.
Yes.
Quick question. Were they always being put in bottles and saved for later after you fight something underground?
No,
No? Okay.
it's not Zelda. Alright.
Just wondering. For a friend. Just wanted to make it clear.
But yeah, you know not only the university, but also there were old, supposedly nobles back then that thought they could get more power through pixies, and so they hunted them as well.
I think we need to check with the university and try to figure out maybe they have a link to some pixies. Because,
Weren't they among those who were trying to hunt my kind?
well, give us a trail to find them.
Or a trail for them to directly hunt me?
Well, they're not going to hunt you with us around, I don't think. Or if they are, they're going to fail.
I should
Besides,
hope so.
you do remember, obviously, that you guys wiped out most of the university on your way before you
We're
left.
starting a new university, remember?
How?
University.
Remember what?
Because we killed most of them.
She wasn't there for that.
Where?
Oh, that's Well, we took out most of the university in our last battle, so I don't think there will be many that are going to be trying to kill pixies.
Not a battle anywhere around here. Most people here aren't educated.
That is true.
There is no university.
You do remember as a youth that many of the pixies had turned to guardian spirits and trickster magic to keep intruders away. You're not sure where they got it from, but
Silly rabbit, tricks are for kids.
Well, now that Dresden the Third has a whole bunch of souls in him, he may have some knowledge of this too.
could. It's up to you guys to talk to him about it.
Now that Bjorn the Third has all this extra power and we saw all this stuff, he may have more knowledge of where to find pixies. And
Knowledge that would have been imbued upon him?
yes.
Oh my. Well then yes, we shall ask.
Hey, what's happening, guys?
Bjorn,
What's up?
I certainly now feel a bittersweet sense of being released from this island to go find more of my kind, but I have no idea where to search for them.
Oh, you should check with Tancoren. He knows all about stuff. He's a very intelligent guy.
I was told that I should speak to you. I feel like I keep getting just batted around.
Oh, well, maybe start with Skinner first, and then he might direct you to Tancoren. Or you can just go to Tancoren. That's fine. I don't know much about it. I can
You
try
hear
to
more
think.
whispers around you.
Shut up. Oh man. Dad? Okay.
Dad?
What is going on?
Yeah, definitely check. Okay, check with. Wait.
Tancoren.
Okay. Tancoren. Yes.
Yes, okay.
Damn it. All right.
Definitely Skinner.
Yeah,
Where
and
did
then maybe Skinner.
Where did Tancoren get off to?
He was visiting, hanging out with his father last I saw, or last he
Is
mentioned.
Tancoren with us on the chat?
Yes. Tancoren.
Is he there
What do you
right
got?
now? Is he ready?
Sure. Well, he hasn't said anything yet.
That's right. I was thinking the same thing.
So I guess, are you approaching? Hey, Tancoren, are you here? Yes, he is.
Okay, so
Okay.
before you approach him, this is as he is resting. Okay, since you guys have been on the island for a couple days, we
Says
said.
yes. Yep.
So, as he's resting and he's struggling to get to sleep, this bright yellow light washes over him in his sleep, and he feels the warmth of Lyra around him.
And I got one blankets.
And he knows as she's trying to speak to him, and he can feel her message as she's, Tancoren, I worry about your friend Bjorn. The weight upon him is a prison of his own making. If he lets them fester, they will make a tyrant of him. If he casts them aside without thought, ruin will follow. You must be his lantern, Tancoren, or darkness will claim him. Does Tancoren respond?
He snores.
He
Oh.
says,
probably
sorry,
the
feeling me too. While you're doing that.
She says, I don't understand.
No. He says yes, he's got that.
Okay. He wakes up and he's got this, it almost looks like a hooded lantern that's next to him.
Ooh, cool.
I will let him play with that a little bit to figure out what it does, but
Play with hooded things.
just write down on there, Tancoren, you now have a celestial beacon.
Ooh.
So you said we're on the island for a few days.
Couple days, yep.
Sweet. So that means I have long rested.
Oh, you've been burdened.
Yes, you all
Celestial
long
You've been
rest.
burdened with all this new found.
Yeah, you haven't been able to sleep,
Yeah.
sorry. Too much work.
You're exhausted.
I'm taxing the longer I get, the less sleep.
I'm gonna go around and visit everybody and say goodbye to them.
Okay.
All of my old friends.
Yeah, can we go around with everybody on what we're doing before we leave?
Sure, so we'll start with Poppy.
I'm gonna go visit all my friends and say goodbye to them. I'm a little excited
Pass that to Bjorn.
I'm a little excited about this next adventure and possibly finding some of my family, but I'm also a little sad and a little scared because Creolus is the only thing I've ever known.
Well, it'll still be here when you get back, and possibly in a better place than it is now.
If I come back.
It sounds like if you don't, the island's gonna get raised to dust and you won't wanna come back anyway, so
So it all depends on me?
that's what we're hearing.
How does it all depend? How does it all depend on me?
You're part of this group now, this group of special people.
Special indeed.
We need a response team. No? No one?
What?
We need a response team? You said special people?
You are the special people.
Call ourselves whales instead of seals.
We're a little slower.
Yeah,
We're Navy whales. Because we're whaling on you.
Ha!
And when we blow, it's a huge spout.
Wow.
It flows big.
Wow.
So it's all up to Poppy.
Apparently.
good luck.
I'm suddenly terrified.
All right, so Poppy spends her last night a little bit terrified. What does Skinner do his last night on the island?
He is just going to be spending his whole time trying to collect ships and hobgoblins. 'Cause
Okay.
he is
Yeah,
going
do I
to-
know about this?
I mean, I guess you kind of have to sign off on how many ships you're allowing.
3. He gets
Okay.
3.
So
You can have a fleet. A small fleet.
It's fine.
So it's really
all-
5. You have the ship your dad has, you got the dreadnought.
All
and,
3 of the ships that I take over will be sent to protect Vasserdell.
Okay.
And they will, I will get somebody to, I will attempt to commission somebody to create a banner that is of Thea's face. That is going to fly
Why don't you just mold a construct and just have her sit
over
in front of
those
the
3
ships?
ships
Ooh, the
as
front
they
part of it?
protect
Yes.
the
That'd be
coast.
pretty awesome.
Okay.
Oh
Yeah,
my
Thea
God.
busts and like faces on the
Yeah.
front.
So when you
The
say
big
Vasserdell,
old
you're talking about
ships.
the whole country, not just the city. Because the city's really up the river.
Yeah, the whole country.
Okay,
there.
gotcha.
Yeah, Thea's country. Some
Okay.
they'll sail up the river every once in a while.
Okay.
There's just gonna be some random red and other colored hobgoblins sailing around protecting that.
Gotcha. Okay.
You getting candy?
Pretzels.
What are you doing? Oh,
Sorry.
pretzels.
It's candied.
You want some pretzels?
No, I thought it was actually going to be some mini that you were pulling out.
No.
And I was just trying to make fun of you for
It's the Kraken.
Yes.
Yeah.
That comes later.
And then I will
Seems
just
like a great
continue to like get my 2 ships ready to sail to go back to piracy.
Okay. So you're gonna ferry them all across. So.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Bjorn.
Can we do Tancoren first?
Sure.
All right. So first off, he wants to know what his father had to say to him when he went and visited.
His father is super proud of what he's done with his life. Obviously, in awe of the fact that his son is now one half of the ruling party of Creolus.
I would almost say a third.
One half.
It's just because he's small.
And then he's hoping that he can help Tancoren in any way possible, as the island has fallen far from grace over the past few years under what turns out to be demonic rule. And he'd like to see it rebuilt.
All right. And then he says also,
He's telling me also does, his dad kind of wants to see Creolus built to rival Vasserdell.
ooh, okay.
I can do that.
So yeah, he wants to know what his intentions are for the future. So building up Creolus. Got it. And he would like him to take a seat on the council if gnomes or 3 gnomes are available.
His dad?
Yeah, his dad being one of those.
I wanted it to be the 3 smartest gnomes, more seen gnomes, 3 smartest hobgoblins, if that is a thing. 3 smartest humans, equal.
I'm not sure people think strong is smart.
We'll have to test the
Yes.
hobgoblins.
Right.
Watch yourself, bunny. You're looking at the fucking king.
Wow, this turned
Man, this island's
turned
going to hell.
quickly.
Ryddle Caesar.
No,
I shall be known as.
Ryddle
I'll
Khan.
remember that.
Let's go.
It's the smallest amount of power I've ever seen go to
Yeah.
somebody's head.
More like right out Bonaparte.
Hey,
Right.
I didn't have to do marriage to get my power.
You have to do marriage.
Shots fired.
Wow.
Ouch.
I was already more powerful than my husband.
It's true. She was like a
demigod.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
true.
If you would have married Skinner, it would have probably been about equal.
Pass.
Thea married down.
Yeah, no kidding.
Did.
Yeah.
Because
She
I
could have married
married,
way down to Skinner.
because I married
way
for
off.
love, not for money.
Awesome.
Awesome.
Yeah, no. Tancoren also said he took me aside to explain his dream to me.
Okay.
So we had a little chat, and I'm telling him, don't worry about it, man. Right now, hold on. Yeah, right now I'm doing fine.
As the whispers continue.
All right. As far as Bjorn, day one, right away, I was taking Heft to take a look at the coffers to
Okay.
see what money was there, so that way we could split out from the get-go, let you know, bring you in on it too once you get back. But identify how much is going to the Vasserdell, back to our group,
And
the
obviously
rest
some
of it.
should stay here.
Most of it should stay here, specifically for the hobgoblins, so that way they can build home structures and all that. So, do you have a clue on how much was in there, and if there was any?
Yeah, there's
It's
over
all spent.
200,000 in gold in the
Holy cow.
coffers.
200,000.
Split by a third.
What do you guys think?
Probably half of that will stay here.
Why?
How about
And
2/3?
I was like, you know what?
Yeah, 2/3.
Why are you taking money?
A third to the hobgoblins.
Well, we freed it. We need to help reconstruct Vasserdell, which was damaged
yeah.
by the same
Oh,
people
they can have 10%. They don't need that much.
that were ruling this island.
A
So
third to
who
the
are you gets owed?
hobgoblins,
10%.
a third to the repair efforts, and a third to the light of Vasserdell.
10% to Vasserdell.
Oh,
They're trying to
I'm-
rival
What do you-
Vasserdell. And since they didn't do shit about freeing the island anyways,
How about a third to Vasserdell, but first it goes through the actual team members of the lighter Vasserdell, and then they can each donate
Yeah.
to Vasserdell.
That's
Of course, it's all going to be taxed. So.
Exactly.
not my portion, no. I do the taxing.
So one
That's
third
not how that
of
works.
It's going to work out really, really well. I'm giving you guys all this money.
So
The
1/3
coffers will
is-
end up with 250 after I take my taxes.
Right.
It's really, really going to work
Pre-tax.
out.
Skinner will not take any money, and you guys can divide his portion. So split it 5 ways.
All right. So wait, what's one third of
what?
200? And then split that.
75.
75.
Now be 66.
Math nerd.
No, that's not right.
Yeah, it is.
Hold on. From 200? Oh,
Yeah.
66. Oh, yeah. You're right. Good job, man.
Once
Look
in
at
a
you.
while.
Math nerd.
Nice.
Sounds like he does math for a living.
Yeah.
He does do some
He
numbers
sells nothing.
sometimes.
What are you talking about?
He
Exactly.
does a lot of math, though.
He
Exactly.
delegates. You're right. That's what
It's
makes
the
him such a
best
good
way to do
leader.
it.
He sells nothing.
Very true, but he delegates it to other
You
people.
heard of snake oil salesman?
Pyramid
Wow.
scheme.
So,
I sell Ponzi certificates. All right? These are good. These are going to be good for you.
so that's 13,000 gold worth to everybody else.
I
13,333 technically.
Put my
Wait.
13,000
13,333.
So do I get that, or
Yes.
does Thea get that?
No.
You
Pop
get that. Poppy gets
Poppy
that.
gets 13. What?
1,333 gold. So
Wow.
does you, F, Ryddle, myself, and Tancoren.
Dude, I'm the
I'm putting
richest homeless
10.
woman ever.
back.
All right.
Putting
You have a
10,000
room? Brickley's got
gold
one
back
ready for you.
into
It's got a
building
horse in it.
houses.
You guys have to. That thing's got to get rebuilt. Remember, there's only one room left.
All right.
I put 10,000 gold
Holy
back
cow,
to
I'm
building
rich.
houses.
Okay.
So hopefully that goes a long way. Plus whatever the rest is used up for housing and
All right.
So
Wow.
day one, I'm gonna finish up with that. Day two, I'm gonna work on pulling stone up, and I'm gonna use a new spell that I got called Fabricate.
Okay.
And I'm gonna make 2 sections that are 5 foot tall. They're 2 halves of hobgoblin. I'm gonna do Ryddle's father and make it eventually a 10-foot tall statue.
Wow. Okay.
So that way he can have that hanging out front. Something to help him know where everything came from and remind him of his dad. And then last day, I'm going to go visit my mother's grave, and I'm going to take the note that I've rewritten hundreds of times by now, and I'm going to bury it in the dirt, and I'm going to take my owl fidget and mount it right up on her gravestone.
Okay.
Say goodbye.
Very tough situation there, certainly. By yourself then?
Yeah, definitely by myself.
Okay. And then a statue. Hey, my dad killed your dad, and here's a statue.
Yep. Remember when that guy got killed?
Remember when I almost got killed by that guy?
Yeah.
Multiple times, actually.
And that guy.
Yeah, mine were just scratches.
That's true. All right, so he's doing that. What is Ryddle doing for the 2 days?
I am assembling my hall, and I'm going to give a big speech and host a festival.
Host a festival.
We're going to party, dude.
Okay, so there's a night of celebration. Fireworks. Maybe you can convince Poppy to lead the cooking.
I bet I could.
Oh, heck yeah.
I got an 18 on my Constitution saving throw for my drinking.
Oh, nice.
On this
You wake up feeling pretty good.
Yeah, 19 for mine.
Wow. How about the rest of you who drank that night?
I would let
King.
loose for sure after this.
I can't have that image anymore, sorry.
Oh, so Ryddle, free from drink.
Wow, too good for it now, huh?
Not in public.
Is it a... Oh, jeez.
Privately, he just ties one
Definitely
out.
gonna be
But
fine. 24.
wow, Poppy's a professional drinker. Bjorn, do
Hell
you
yeah.
partake in this party and drinking?
No, not at all.
No. What about Tancoren? Does he
I'm
drink?
guessing it's a no for him.
Yeah, he doesn't generally drink too much.
No, not since that night he ended up with that really large
That's right.
one. And,
Episode
all the
1.
way back in Tanner's Gate, yeah.
He was very sore afterwards.
Well,
He crawled right up inside her, probably.
when you're a small gnome and a large woman takes you, yeah. But
A
anyway,
hot dog through a hallway.
oh boy.
I don't know
So,
why he would be sore.
quite the party. They find some fireworks. All right. What do you do?
I'd be the first night was dealing with the coffers and everything.
Okay.
Second, I tried to help Bjorn with the grave sites, and then obviously we partied, and then I also wanted to take some time to just try to sit by myself and kind of think of the old times and past and see if I can think of any remnants to help Poppy with
Okay.
finding.
You remember that they were big with illusions. You think you could still recognize their symbols if you saw them. I would say those are probably the biggest things that you can remember. And like I said, you remember moving from, there was an underground area you lived in, there was a really dense forest area you lived in, and you moved around with them. They never stayed too long in one area.
All right, always on the move.
All right. So, the next day.
I would be up in the morning with getting my ship ready for us to sail back.
Okay. Gonna sail back on the ship that your dad's with your dad?
No. I'll have sent my dad back on his,
Okay. What ship are you gonna take then?
the Dreadnought.
Okay.
Lucy's Luck.
Lucy's Luck. All right. So, of course, now wherever you go, a contingent follows. So, like people who are important, people who want to believe they're important, and kind of follow you as you're going to the docks and checking with you, check with what's going on. You and Tancoren want to make sure that
So are the 9 council members with me then?
yes.
So that's
I'm guessing you don't have any of those at all.
Oh, he does. He's ready.
Yeah, because you just created them while you were sitting here, but I've had time to.
Well,
yeah.
you said you have a plan for everything, just about.
Yep.
So I was just curious.
Toss it
I'm
out.
gonna go roll out and kill them all off already.
So are you
Jeez,
talking
dude.
to? Who are you talking to? The hobgoblins or?
I'm talking to all of them.
All
Equally.
right.
There can be only one.
Hi.
I'm letting them know that
There's Hob 1, 2, and 3. All right, they're all named Hob. All right, it's really weird.
That's convenient.
no 1 through and 3, and then human.
1 through and 3.
No, the humans are all Bob.
Hob and Bob.
So we got Hobbs, Bobs, and Knobs.
No,
Ooh, yeah.
the gnomes are Rob.
Wow.
Really.
Yeah, we're gonna have to fix that.
Short for Rob Goblin.
Yes.
Robert Goblin.
Ah.
So Bob Job, one of the humans, comes up to you.
Good old Bob Job.
And Bob Job,
He's really good at doing jobs.
this is Bob Lob.
He's your number one.
Bob Snob.
I don't have a number
He's-
1.
He thinks he's better than everyone.
Yes.
I only have.
Well, one of them is
Bob
Tancoren's
Slob's a
dad,
real
right?
messy eater.
Yep.
That's one of the Robs.
Oh, okay.
You
That's
really
Rob
good
Job.
Tancoren did want to this morning mess around with a lantern to see if
Unless he wanted to mess
he
around
can
with
figure
the
out
thing.
how to use it and see if it helps him in any way with that traveling to hell business.
As he opens it up, like this celestial white light kind of flows out of it and it gives off this immediate warmth to him. It feels really good to him.
But not to anyone else.
Where does he do this? By himself?
Yeah, good question. Where would you like to do that at? In a room by
Shower,
yourself?
probably.
Yeah, this sounds very
That-
private.
Outside? In front of everybody?
Not
that sounds
outside.
Are
like
you
it's
paying
gonna-
for this? Like, or are you asking people to pay to see this? Pay-per-view?
Sounds like something that's gonna hurt you.
Only gnomes.
Only lights. Only lights.
With me.
With you.
Yep.
With
Okay.
Bjorn?
So he
Yeah.
opens it while you're sitting there
Yep.
Oh.
Why'd I want to call you Bruce?
In private.
in private. All right. I would like you, Bjorn, to make a wisdom saving throw.
You're dead.
Oh man, that's my favorite.
Oh.
-2, baby. Let's go. Jeez. Let me double check to see if it is -2. I think I am wearing my
Bjorn's gonna
cloak.
die.
Maybe -1. Yeah, there it is, -1. That'd be a total of 8.
8. Okay. All right. So you feel this agonizing feeling in your chest, like your heart's gonna explode as this white light bathes you,
Sweet.
and it's like you hear this screaming in your head, and you take 5 points of psychic damage.
Oh, jeez.
Ouch.
The souls are screaming inside your head as you're in this light. I would assume you probably tried to move out of that.
Yeah, immediately.
Okay.
Well, thanks. Appreciate it. This very cool
You didn't have a
lantern.
sense of calm with that either, though.
He's still learning how to use it. Now, I will say, after the damage, while you were still in that light, the whispers went silent.
Oh, nice.
So it was like you had some calmingness to you for the first time in days, where nobody's been whispering around you.
All right. He says he would immediately turn it away as soon as that happened.
Okay?
All right. Well, that's good to know.
So yeah,
I don't
those
know
are
if
the
it's
two
worth
things you
heartburn.
noticed. Yeah, you had some heartburn, you had the pain in your head that caused the psychic damage. However, it silenced the whispers.
All right. Perfect. And then I'm going to tell him what happened specifically. I'm going to let him know.
Okay? All right.
Which he's going to be the only person who knows that I'm really hearing whispers. I mean, everybody else probably knows, but I didn't tell them.
Yeah, you haven't told anybody yet. Everybody knows you're crazy.
You were crazy before, now you're extra crazy.
All right. So you guys aboard the ship, the Lucy's Luck, and you're ready to sail off.
Did Tancoren give me any information about
Oh, yeah. It's a good question.
stuff?
Tancoren knew less, only that he knew the histories of the Pixies, but it seems like your best lead still has been half.
And he was not very helpful,
Wow.
right?
Somewhat.
Somewhat.
He grew up with them,
He told me to go to the university,
which could maybe be helpful.
but they're gonna hunt me. Those are the same people that hunted my kind.
But how many of them are left?
Well, then if we go to the university and nobody's left, then there's nobody to ask.
They still have libraries.
I did kill a lot of them.
Well, I guess
The university is intact. It's just the people that were part of the university. There's not many of them left.
I made sure.
There's
that.
none in the city of Vasserdell currently,
Yeah,
except for the prisoners.
Or in the building.
Poppy's
sure.
gonna have to do a lot of reading then, I guess.
It's fundamental.
What's the mental?
I didn't
in
say that she
fundamental?
couldn't read.
I'm saying it's
All right.
Do a lot of it.
So you begin the voyage home.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
Okay, there's all these dignitaries, you know,
Away from
waving on the boat. You know, Tancoren and Ryddle are leaving, so very nervous, but
How many hobgoblins are you bringing with us?
Fuck you guys.
Half a crew of either hobgoblins or guards that I converted into my.
Well, because we were going to bring some to
And some
Vasserdell as well, right?
gnomes.
As guards.
So you want a crew of how many? What do you want your crew to be made up with? Let's say you have 5 crew members on this boat.
I will keep one person from my crew on my dad's ship as a first officer,
All right,
and then the other 4 will be hobgoblins.
all right.
No gnomes, huh?
They don't make good sailors.
Swashbuckling gnomes?
No Dresdens either. They have a tendency to lose their arms on ships.
Got one. But
One arm.
he's got a fake arm. All right. So you begin the voyage back, and as you begin to about midday, you guys have been sailing for a little while, and where are you guys just all outdoors? Are you below decks? You enjoying the sunshine, or what?
I'm enjoying the sun.
I'll be with my first officer near the
Okay.
controls of the ship.
All right. So as you begin to sail in it's probably midday, and all of a sudden, like a thick fog begins to kind of roll in across the water. It's just almost unnatural in its movement. And the ocean begins to get kind of unnervingly still. And the rocking of the waves begins to cease, as if the sea itself is almost like holding its breath for what's about to happen. And as the ship continues towards this just massive billowing fog, like, Captain, orders! Like, it doesn't look like there's any way to avoid the fog. What do? You just keep sailing, or?
Full speed ahead. Let's hit it hard.
All right. So you guys just into the fog, and like this mist emerges where it's hard to see more than 10 feet in front of your face all of a sudden now. And all of a sudden, they emerge. And it's at first, like on the front of the boat, you're not sure what you're seeing, but you see tangled masses of seaweed, kelp, and just this briny material as it rises from the waves, forming these grotesque humanoid shapes. Their bodies are twisted and waterlogged and pulsing with an eerie green glow. Their hollowed eyes are leaking this like dark brine, just like spilling out as they fixate on the crew. Slime drips off their clawed appendages. Where is the one who listens to the drowned god? Where is Gawa?
Not here.
Who?
Gawa, you reek of him. You've been around him at some point.
He's off on a different mission.
Is that little annoying wizard?
It's the hobgoblin.
So they're hobgoblin.
No.
This is
We've got a hobgoblin here. Do you want him?
He's offering.
What do you want?
We want Gawa.
Well, he's not here.
Haven't seen him in some time.
Then what are you gonna do with him?
Tell him. And like this briny stench of rot just wafts off this like
I am at the
seaweeded zombie
towards the
creature.
front of the ship. How many are?
There's 3 of them. They're very stout looking like creatures. Tell him he must choose soon. The
Okay.
time of the land lovers will be over soon.
Is that a threat?
The time of the drowned god is nigh.
Are you threatening us?
He must choose.
Okay, we'll tell him to choose. Goodbye now.
You guys stink.
Have you ever thought about taking a shower? Bath, maybe?
We got soap.
Shower. I will shower your lands with our water.
Okay.
Soon there'll be no need for landlubbers. Only the sea.
I think showering lands is called the rain.
I would start wielding my axe.
Tancoren opens the lantern.
Okay.
Takes the hood off.
Yeah, dehods it.
Where are you?
I'm probably sitting on the main part of the deck, I guess.
How close to Tancoren are you when he does this?
Well, I wasn't getting involved with those guys, so probably
Is
at least 20,
Tancoren
30
up there
feet
with
back.
them?
Yeah.
Okay. They dislike the light, like you can tell it bothers them. Turn the light off.
Leave.
Be gone.
Will you deliver the message?
Sure.
Yep.
If you leave, yes.
What's your name?
Tybus.
I'll tell him, Tyvis.
Sure thing. Gil said, make a decision.
Kills.
You must tell him he must choose, or a choice will be made for him.
You said he must choose like 25 times. You got it. Can you get out of here so we can get back?
But who will he choose? And this like just
We don't
awful
know.
wicked smile just like stares back at you.
Probably not you. You're kind of ugly and you smell bad. Can we go?
I can pull your ship to the depths below.
Or you could not.
I need my message delivered.
Well, we're not going to get there any faster.
Would
when
you like a piece of paper to write it down? Do you know how to write?
Choose. He must
Yes.
choose.
Yes, we understand.
Do you know the message?
Choose. He must choose. Gallo must choose between.
Soon.
Stink or
He
land.
must choose soon.
Soon.
Soon, okay.
Yes.
How soon is soon? Like 3 to 6 business days?
Not to.
Doing good.
3 to 6 business years? Like, what are we talking about?
He will know as the tides rise.
Tancoren's holding up the light higher, trying to bathe them more in it.
Okay, so they're kind of fading back from it a little bit. Do not make us attack you.
Be
Get
gone.
off my ship.
What is making you do anything?
Your ship.
Sorry, his ship. Before
This
I
ship
kill you.
is Dreadnought.
This is Ulysses' luck.
Yeah, this is the one you're going to return back to us.
You
Later,
speak
Vasserdell.
of
Eventually.
things which
Yeah.
you know nothing of. Red man.
Good man.
Right back at you, stink ball.
Soon, you will not have an island. To rule, it will be buried beneath the sea.
I can still roll under the sea.
Tell him to choose. We will see you very soon.
How soon?
Very soon.
You really like using the word soon.
And very.
And choose.
And yes.
Choose very soon.
Oh my goodness.
She goes to wash herself.
Tancoren also says Gawa is not here. He shouts that.
But you know him.
Oh
you
my gosh.
smell of him. You can give him this message.
We
already
will.
agreed to give him the message. Go away.
There's hostility in you. I sense it.
Because of the stink.
All right, choose
I get
now.
annoyed
Soon,
very
you
easily.
need to choose. We got it. There's 6 of us. We've got the message. Gal will know once we see him again.
Very well.
What was your name again? Tennifer?
Testicles.
Tallywhacker?
He will know. Tell him deliver the message.
Consider it delivered.
They begin to slink towards the back, towards the boat where they got
That's right,
on.
run, bitch.
He stops and turns.
Oh my gosh.
And just points at you. You will not be so tough when you're swimming for your life.
I got a way
You
around that.
don't look like you swim very well.
I have my ways.
We shall see. I shall see you very soon, landlubber. Very soon.
Plan on it.
Your
Yes.
world will change.
Soon choose.
So yours.
You had to have him drag this on, didn't you?
And they just like walk right off the boat. Just,
No, it's probably.
Does the fog disappear too?
it slowly dissipates.
Were we still moving the whole time?
Yeah. You have no idea where. You couldn't see anything. But yeah. Eventually your boat passes through the fog and you pass the rest of the trip. Well, actually, somebody roll D20 for me.
5.
5, okay. All right.
You can roll
A
that.
little bit of rain, but otherwise the trip goes uneventful and you arrive back. Are you going right up the river to the city proper? Back to Vasserdell, the city?
Yep.
So I would say, yeah, you arrive back within a couple days more. And that is where we are going to take our intermission as you guys learn what has transpired in the city of Vasserdell since your last return. We will see you very soon.
Shadow Rift gemstones, casting spells at night. A warlock's delight, causing terror and fright. Black and white swirling green foil sheen. In the gaming realm, they reign supreme. So when your patron calls and the shadows align, reach for your gemstones, let magic entwine. Let the dice dance in your warlock's trance. With Shadow Rift gemstones, leave nothing to chance. Shadow Rift gemstone, wielded by Malika.
Yes.
Screaming.
And welcome back.
Again.
When we left off, our wonderful group here of Great Chaos was arriving back on land. The boat was sailed up the river to the wharfs of the city of Vasserdell. Let's have you make perception checks. Skinner would make this at advantage before he drops him off and leaves. The rest of you are landlubbers.
I don't know nothing about this
You
shit.
say perception?
Mm-hmm.
Pull up the right character sheet here.
What was Poppy?
3.
3. I mean, she spends her time on the island. This is all new territory to her.
Fucking A. Tancoren got a nat 20. I got a 4. Oh, 2. I'm sorry. I got 2 overall.
Okay.
14 for Skinner.
9.
22.
22. So Hef and Tancoren noticed that the river, the water level has raised, I would say probably a good 3 feet. I mean, it's
Looking at the dumb water.
pushed up a little bit. Like, the water level's definitely raised a little bit. You notice.
Is that a good thing?
You're not sure. But
Probably fucking Gallows' fault.
That land lover.
I don't smell anything.
Never trust a hobgoblin.
When death is on the line. Did not think you would find that funny.
anything
like
in that
that.
movie is funny. Come on. It's inconceivable that you would have thought of that, but anyway.
Don't think you know what that word means.
Yeah, you never get into a land war when there's water on the line.
Yes.
I could have killed you easily.
All right. You are back in the city of Vasserdell. Is this where Skinner leaves them?
Yep, I will hugs all around except for Poppy because I don't really know her or really care about her in the least.
Wow.
He only cares about Theo.
Thanks for all the help, Skinner. As
Big
usual.
hug.
I will inform
What a dick.
Tancoren to tell Thea that there are 3 ships of mine sailing and protecting the land. They are flying flags with her bust on it.
Just her butt? Or her face, too.
Her face too.
Okay.
Just bust, like cheers.
I know those.
Just the
Here
tips.
up, here up is a bust.
Well,
Like a statue.
Here comes those ships flying the titty flags again. Damn it.
You're going to distract them by the flag. Easy victory.
Says he hears you.
gives a whole new meaning to motorboat.
Wow, that's very
Sailboat, actually.
All right. So as you guys get off the boat, your first thing you notice, obviously, is the city is definitely continuing to rebuild, looking a little bit different. You know, they had before, like you can tell newer shops are going up in places. It's different than maybe it was before.
Yeah, we left it in a mess.
You did.
It wasn't our fault, but we left it in a mess still. That's what happens when people try to control the city.
So you want to do that?
I look at that competition. That's what Tank told us, this competition.
Yeah. Yep. Yeah, he did mention
Has our place been rebuilt?
No. I mean, you guys want to go in that? What do you want to do? I guess let's start there. So I'll start on this side. Since you
Split
asked
up,
first.
gang. Split the party.
Where would Hef like to go?
Where the remnants of our old hall was, or their old hall. So I'm still not technically part of it, but
Okay.
nothing looks different. Is there anything?
So you're walking back there, and is anybody else going with him, or is he going there on his own?
I'm going with.
Okay.
I'm taking Tank.
You're taking Tank. Okay. So Brimley will pop up at some point here. Where's Poppy gonna go?
I don't know where I am.
Bobby, join us, please. We'll give you a tour of the city.
I love that.
All right. So Poppy is gonna go with
Bjorn and
Bjorn and Hef.
That's
All
what I
right.
was thinking too.
You guys begin
We're on the
making
same
your
page.
way.
I got you.
You guys begin making your way towards
Downtown.
the old place. Yeah.
Yep. I'm gonna explain all these shops and whatnot, and explain some of the history of
I
the
still
city.
am learning too, so I'm listening to you.
And look on your left is a destroyed building with still dead bodies hanging out. Okay, keep
A
going.
lot of the bodies have been cleaned up. That's one thing you do notice right away.
Wow,
Is that,
it's so clean.
yeah, there's no more just smoking bodies laying on the ground. Or,
Weeks. Okay.
um,
So if you need good armor, there's Wilhelm. Wait, does he do weapons? I think it's weapons. So go and check out Wilhelm's. He'll hook you guys up. And then there's
you
also
definitely
Leo.
notice some new shops. Like you
Clothes.
see down one of the roads what was the Teller's Magnificence, still labeled the Teller's Magnificence, but it looks a lot more updated now and different than it used to.
Place is getting fancier.
Yep, that's a good place to go to. They have a lot of cool items. So
As you're
keep that in
walking,
mind.
you hear footsteps behind you. 3 of you.
I turn around.
Okay. Kind of a nondescript guy. He's wearing just like a leather jerkin, just brown pants,
I
and
need one of those.
Jerkin.
looks at
The
you.
leather jerkin.
Bunny,
Yes.
you, my friend. You must be lucky, right?
Sometimes.
Yeah. I bet you do really, really well. Doing a
Not
little bit of
shooting arrows.
gambling?
I've had my fair share, but I usually lose.
Nonsense. A lucky rabbit like you? Huh. I'd love to gamble with you on my side. You should check out The Last Gamble.
I've never heard of it.
You only hear of it if we want you to hear of it. And you, my friend, I want to hear of it.
Is this another prickly?
What happens to be your name, sir?
Just call me Jarek.
How will I find it if I don't come with you?
Golden Bridge over in the Riverfront District. Go underneath it. You'll find the door. It'll get you there.
Underneath Golden Bridge. Oh, good. Thanks.
Of course. Listen, you would be one of the stars, I promise.
That's fishy sounding. You don't even know me.
But I know you're kind. You're kind are said to be very lucky.
It's intriguing that you
Say,
know.
I know your people. That's when I get a little tense.
I may have to check it out.
Please
That's when I
do.
usually start killing them.
Tell them Jarek sent you. They'll let you in.
All right. Thank you.
Oh my god, he disguises another
He turns and walks away. Okay, so you guys make your way to
What?
where your home used to be there. And like most of it's in ruins still. Looks like people are kind of picking up rubble and stuff.
Me and Tank are going to the palace.
Okay. Can't wait. So before you do that, you guys make your way over there.
Can't believe no
People
one's-
are picking up the rubble, but there's one room that looks like it's a second-story room that's kind of just floating there. You can't see them, but you're pretty sure you know the location of the room. You've never seen this place before, but
Oh,
Yeah.
yeah.
you have an idea what room it is.
That's the last thing standing,
It's the
literally.
only thing that's
Oh.
still standing
Floating.
there.
Oh,
Yeah.
jeez.
And
So
sitting
we're all
on
there.
top of it, just kind of watching down, is Berkeley.
Wrigley!
Well, hello.
Do we know this fellow?
Oh yes,
Oh, yes.
that is the commander.
And who is this
Oh.
magnificent creature you brought with you?
I am Poppy.
Poppy.
Yes.
Poppy, how did you find yourself with this lot?
It's a long story.
One I wish to hear.
I may tell you one day. What is your name? I did not catch it.
Oh, my name is Brickley. I'm associated with them. I'm their commodore, if you will.
Ah, a man of high power.
Sort of. Handle the conversations in the background. They do all the sword poking and stuff.
He does all our dirty work. And his too.
Interesting.
How fares life on the island?
Pretty good.
Great.
You're now with them.
It's under new management now.
New management. So I hear.
I'm sure you do. So we have new kings, so to speak. Ryddle and Tancoren are now in charge.
The Dresden line does not appear to have been severed.
It's been put to rest in a sense. It's over.
He's secretly a king too.
Interesting.
Do stuff together.
Interesting. Bjorn, we should talk. You, my friend, have just become a lot more fun.
I suppose getting rid of my heir and my nobility. Don't really have much to lose these days.
No. It's something else. Something. You carry a little more gravitas now, if you will.
Oh, okay. Yeah, absolutely.
More junk
We
in
can
the
talk.
trunk? Is that what you're talking about?
So you can tell there's something else that I'm kind of holding on to these days, huh?
I have a sixth sense for these types of things.
Not only those.
Yeah. Have you happened to see the rest of our compatriots?
They're around, yes.
Oh, perfect. We're
Yeah.
looking for Gawa in particular.
Gawa. Where did Gawa go?
Under the sea.
I know that he went to, at one point, look at some of the new stores. I'm not sure where he's gone since then.
Okay. Do we have a new headquarters identified, or are we still looking?
Amazing, we have some options. Okay, one option apparently is to take over the Silverweed Manor and make that the new headquarters. Your friend Gideon His father really would like him to make the headquarters there. I get the sense that Gideon would rather
Yeah, he's not
have
gonna
sex
want
with a rhinoceros, but nonetheless, it is an option.
All right.
We could look at rebuilding here. That could take some time. But then, of course, there's ordinances that would have to be followed with the new ruling commander who really runs Vasserdell now. You'll have to meet with the High Lady at some point and discuss that with her.
The High Lady. So she's already making herself well fit in.
She's doing a great job.
Perfect.
Not everybody's happy with her, but
Oh, really?
that's what makes it that much more fun.
Be
Fantastic.
happy.
But you and I should talk very soon, Bjorn. If not now.
Well, I'm sure you always know where to find me.
Hey, Brickley, I have a question for you.
A question for me.
Have you heard of The Last Gamble?
Oh, I have.
Oh.
An interesting organization that has popped up in town. If you like to have a little gamble,
Sometimes I do.
The last one.
I've been cordially invited, I feel.
you got an invitation.
Yes.
I think it's because of what you are.
What,
You're a lucky rabbit, my friend. I told you,
Sometimes.
that's why I offered you an opportunity with me,
No.
think on it.
I've thought about it.
Think on it some more.
I'm sure you'll be in my head.
But I've heard interesting things about this last gamble. They gamble a lot there. Money, items.
People, possibly.
So it's been said, and I'm not saying I've partaken in it yet, but it has been said they will even gamble years off your life there. Extra years if you win, loss of years if you lose.
Interesting.
Could be an interesting place to check out.
I just might. Thank you for the information.
Absolutely. If you go, do let me know how it is.
Would you like to go with me?
Ooh, that could be interesting. When are you thinking?
We gotta get some things done here, but it would be very soon.
Now that sounds fun. I do like fun.
Right.
Keep me in mind.
I will.
Poppy. By the way, speaking of fey creatures, he might have an idea.
He is a satyr.
Ah.
Oh, I wouldn't trust that one.
If you're looking for fairies.
And a lot of other stuff.
I did sense an aura about him.
Oh,
Something mystical.
He's got some more.
Oh, she's got a lot of aura.
you should ask him about his room.
He also makes juice.
Excuse me?
Yeah, his
What?
his
Don't
juice,
ask him about the juice, but I'd ask him about
Oh,
fairies.
the juice!
his juice may go into a meal if you're
It
cooking.
was a very popular
Well,
business of his.
I'm very careful about what
Oh.
goes into my
Okay.
That would have been the best business venture of your lives. You'd all be very rich right now if you'd listened to me.
True. Do you know anything about pixies?
The first time, maybe ever. He gets kind of a guarded look on his face when you ask that question.
Why so subtle?
Yes,
Why so subtle?
you're a pixie.
I
Of
am.
course I've met pixies. There's a pixie right there.
Have you met others like me?
Yes.
Where did you meet them, pray tell?
Here, there, and other places.
Well, that's not very specific or helpful.
Do you know any other pixies?
No, I am the only one that I know of. I thought I was the only one in the world.
No, but there's a lot less than there used to be.
Well, I'm sure of it.
And that is why that is a secret one must be very careful with.
Being secretive about being a pixie?
There are those that would wish to use you thinking it would gain them abilities. If they could harness the power inside of you.
Well, I'd like to see them try.
Be wary. There are those out there.
I'll be ready.
I believe I have met a pixie a time or two. The ones that are still around, they have turned their attentions to Zirion, and he is tried to help disguise them.
Who is Zerion?
What? The trickster god.
Who?
The reveler.
Very impressive figure.
Yes.
I've never heard of such a man.
And that's the problem. That's the problem with society today. Too many of you don't know the trickster.
Where do I find him? Do I want to find him?
Oh, I think if you found him, you would find that he would become your god. He'd protect you. As I've heard he protects other pixies. The world is far too rigid, too predictable. Do you really want to live in a world where everything is already written for you and how you'll respond? No, you don't. You want to keep it unpredictable. You want to hang around people like Bjorn here, who now have the ability to unravel threads of fate. Isn't that fun?
Could be.
I don't-
got prickly juice on my table.
I don't think I like him very much.
Oh, give it a chance.
He's
I grow on
interesting.
people. I'm like a fine fungus.
I don't know. I'm getting a
I know
feeling.
somebody who likes fungus.
He has his moments.
Yeah, go with that.
He's
feeling.
more of a fighting guy.
I don't think I like him.
That's
Trust
fine.
me. Everyone loves prickly.
I don't trust you. I do not.
Well, that's an odd thing to go through life, not trusting people.
I didn't say I don't trust people. I just don't think I trust you.
But I am people.
I don't think you are. I got him to shut up. I must have a gift.
That's the first.
That is new.
Very proud of
Would you
myself.
like to get to know me better?
No, I don't think I shall.
Would you like to see the inside of my room?
No.
Just you and me.
I don't recommend that one.
I do not.
In the middle of their conversation, I flipped that coin he gave me with his face on it.
Okay.
Can you make this do what it did before sending a message, and possibly something else? Because just a message to you is not helpful.
He hands it back to you.
Thank you.
Now, remember, it's got one use to reach me.
Mm-hmm. It worked last time, so I keep it close.
Think on what I said, Pixie. Just think.
About what?
Well, two things, I suppose. One, think about what I said about pixies.
I don't.
Think about what I said about seeing the inside of this room.
I will be honest, as soon as you said it, it went in one ear and out the other. I do not trust you. I do not like you.
Oh, you're not with us.
I think you'll learn to like me.
I don't think I shall. Shall we move on?
Sure. Real quick, do you know if the chests were ever found? There was a group chest that was in the rubble, and then there was a separate one that had my initials on it. You know if both those were retrieved already?
What was in them?
One of them had 8 platinum. The other one had 10, a little over 10,000, I think. Oh, 50? Holy cow. One of them had a little over like 50,000.
I kept that chest. It's in my room if you want to come see it with me.
Nice. What about the 8,000?
Where was that kept?
So that was in my room. Second floor, right over in that area.
I don't know what happened to that one.
Ah, okay.
I kept the one that you put all the wards on.
Perfect. All right. Well, that's a plus. Well, keep holding on to that
Bjorn.
for us.
Oh, wouldn't you think Tank and Ryddle would like to have maybe a council building for the people of Creoles?
What, over here?
Yeah.
That would be up to Thea.
I mean, I know, but I don't know if that's something,
Oh, yeah.
because they imagine they're going to work together.
Good question. Yeah, definitely should bring it up to him. Maybe we should go see her next.
I would, yeah.
That's a good call.
Who's Thea?
Thank you, Brickley. Greatly appreciate.
Thank you,
Your
Brickley.
help.
Of course. I'll be around town, but let me know when we're gonna go do a little
I
gambling.
will.
That sounds like a good time.
Who's Thea?
She's the queen.
The queen. We get to go see the queen.
Yes.
All right. So
Close friend of
before
ours.
you get there, then you guys went ahead, correct?
Yeah, we'll go straight there.
Okay. So you arrive at the palace area, and you would happen to run into a Brimley.
Does he have his Rob zombies following him?
And his slob zombies.
Probably got a couple of them,
Two
correct?
of them at the moment.
Slob zombies.
Oh, hello.
Hi, Brimley.
Are you guys finally back?
Yep. Could we speak to Thea and Clifton?
I do believe.
They're not busy at this time.
Oh, they wouldn't be busy for you.
That's great.
Do you guys want to meet my friends?
Yeah, who are your friends?
This is Rob. And this one I just call Zombie.
That's amazing.
Rob Zombie, sweet.
Or Zombie Rob. Let's not be
What are you talking to?
whispering voices.
Oh, okay. So, yes, let's go see Thea now.
Okay.
All right, so you guys start heading towards the palace, and the guards kind of stop. Whoa. What are you guys doing?
We're going to see the high lady.
I have to run a message to her. Nobody's allowed to just walk in on the High Lady.
Tell her the light of Vasserdell's here.
She will make time for us. Run fast.
I will ask her. Please stay here.
And Clifton, please. I want both.
The High Lord Clifton as well?
Yeah.
I'll see if they're available. They both work heavy schedules.
I understand.
Okay. He's gone for about 5 minutes. He's kind of standing there, and the other guards are kind of looking nervously at these zombies. Like,
Quick, I'm going to stop time and put on a suit from Leo or whatever. I'm just kidding. Business.
okay.
Tense.
So I would say in this time, 5 minutes goes by. He comes back and says, "She's on her way. I promise." She did say Clifton is tied up at the moment, but the High Lady said she would see you.
She's better anyways.
No one's better than the High Lord.
Than the High Lady? Come on, you gotta choose a favorite.
I can't.
Would you like to
between you and
become
me.
a zombie?
What? No. Brimley.
Then why don't you choose a favorite? Who do you like more?
He looks at the other guards and they're like, well, High Lady seems really nice.
Of course. It's a good answer.
So I would say while you're waiting, you all finally catch up, since it's a little bit of a wait before she can see you. She comes out, looks a little bit haggard, only from the sense that, she probably has a lot on her plate and a lot weighing on her now. And with her-
Did Poppy arrive?
Yes.
I've been with you this whole time, right?
No.
We split from those. For
Oh,
him.
hello, another
Intact.
child. You have wings. Who are you?
My name is Poppy. I'm not a child. But it's a pleasure to meet you.
It's nice to meet you too. This is Rob and this is Zombie.
Hello, Rob and Zombie.
They are my friends.
That's wonderful.
Are you part of the Light of Vasserdell now?
The light what?
Yes, absolutely.
I am?
If you want to be.
I don't know what it is.
So we're a group that helps
Of
protect
remarkable heroes.
people, and we are doing our best to protect the city of Vasserdell, among other things, but trying to stop evil overall.
Interesting.
If you'd like to join us, you are very free to welcome.
That's when Thea speaks for the first time. They do a lot of good, usually in a lot of bad ways.
She used to be a part of us. Then she married the High Lord, and now she's the High Lady.
Oh my, well, it's a pleasure to make your acquaintance. I'll give a little courtesy.
The pleasure is mine. Poppy, you say?
Yes, Poppy Quickbud.
Well, I've never met your kind, a pixie.
I have never met many of my kind either.
Interesting.
Tancoren says, "Hello, Lady Thea. Nice to meet you, and bows.
Well, we've met before.
Alright, I actually just said nice and then bow. I don't know what that was. Maybe nice bow?
Nice.
Okay. Or bow, I don't know. B-O-W.
John's half asleep.
Sorry, a little slow on it. Go ahead.
It is really, really good to see you all. It has been hard to find those I can put 100% trust in anymore. Everyone has an agenda. Everyone.
This is true.
The city is being rebuilt. There's talks of possibly putting in a spot for you all. That is something that at some point we do need to sit down and discuss. If you want to have the same type of a setup before, of course with a small pittance fee to back to the city for keeping it safe. Or if you'd prefer to have it along where other diplomats have their buildings. And speaking of that, Ryddle, Tancoren, news travels fast. Congratulations on your promotions.
Thank you, Theo.
A ruler.
Yeah, we just had to follow in your footsteps.
But still here to fight.
Did you also get married?
Nope. I killed Bjorn Dresden II with the help of the Lord Vasserdell, and we are been declared the new rulers in Tancoren.
That's pretty cool.
I have been asked about what the new relationship with Vasserdell will be with Creolus.
That's what we come to you to talk about, me and Tancoren.
Well, I appreciate you coming here. What are your initial thoughts?
Well, I mean, ferries to the island, just so if people want off the island, they can roam as much as they please.
That's never been a problem before. What about the rights to the Malorite?
You can pay for Malorite, but I'm not giving it to you for free.
I see. And would these costs change from the exorbitant prices that were being charged before?
We haven't quite decided yet.
It could help pay for the fees of the new building.
Yeah.
Mutual agreement instead of better than the last, of course. More communication between us two, because we have a common enemy coming.
A common enemy.
Yeah.
Everybody's enemy.
Who?
Meolith?
Yeah.
At what point does it end?
Apparently when we find the ship that can
Sorry,
travel,
ship?
that travels through hell and back, and it can bring him back, we have to destroy that ship to make sure he cannot come back. But we have to go to hell to do so, and we need the university's, of what left of the university's library to find.
I'm sorry. This is a lot to take in. I mean, at what point does it ever stop? You really ever stop and think about what we've been through already?
Yeah.
Do you remember when this all started? Almost a year ago?
Yeah. Look at us now. We're helping the world.
Remember we got sent to that other plane?
Oh, I remember.
That was not.
I mean, there's been battles with hags. There's been land sharks,
Scarecrows.
scarecrows.
Yeah, I feel like you're targeting me.
There's been
Hobgoblins.
There's been mummy lords,
A poison arrow.
dragons.
Talking weapons, talking this.
It just seems like every time one life-threatening crisis is averted, another one pops up, and it's you all who show up to tell me about it.
Well, I mean,
Maybe
it
we
was
should ignore
you.
this one.
Yeah,
I guess that if we don't show up, that's when you'll have a real problem.
Why is it always you?
Us.
Would you like to
Still
come
part of
back
the Light of
and join
Vasserdell?
us again?
Oh, I have so much to do now, and I do more good here than I ever did there. But seriously, like, no offense, but like, dude, we're like a beacon for some bad shit.
I feel it's gonna get worse too.
Why?
Just with everything that's gone on with the island.
Do you know?
The island is free. Like, Vasserdell's gotten rid of the university. The cancer that was. Like, we should be entering a golden age.
Let's hope. Let's
We
hope.
still gotta be wary of danger. I mean,
Well, now you're talking about a more powerful demon than it's ever been seen before coming back and destroying the world. Anything else?
some sea creatures came above our boat and said that the water is going to rise and cover all the land in the world. So there's that too, and it's minor.
They said they wanted a message sent to Gawa.
I wasn't there. Don't look at me.
He needs to make a decision.
Apparently Gawa holds
What
the
decision?
key to the water world.
What was the message?
He needs to
There's a-
choose very soon. Choose very soon. Choose, or we will.
Yeah, he will know.
You, land lovers, choose
Okay.
very soon. Choose very. Hold on. Choose very soon.
Oh, Tancoren did say it's not the light of Vasserdell that causes these issues. Okay. But yeah, so anyway, can you pass that message if you happen to see him? Ask him to make a choice already.
Now we'll make a choice. Now, if he makes the wrong
Make it
choice,
very soon.
and if he makes the wrong one, the whole world's covered in water.
Yeah. He'll know.
Yeah, he'll choose the right one. I mean, when is
Do we know this?
I don't know what he's
We don't know which way he's gonna choose and which way he's gonna benefit us or not.
I've traveled with Gawa. He seems like a good man.
If not, I remember watching a play about a water world.
That seems horrible.
It worked
Yeah,
out
do
for
you know
them.
the name
What's that weird
Titus?
dude pees in a cup and then drinks it? These
Does
issues
Tancoren know
plague
the name
the
of Titus?
Vasserdell lands.
He's the only one that's gonna know what to decide because we don't know which
Okay,
decision.
so we find Gawa. We'll ask him that question. We'll definitely do that. He's in town somewhere. It's a
Okay.
big city, but we'll find him. Also, a ship in the Hells.
I can travel from the house.
How are you
Another
going to
house.
get to said ship?
That's a great question.
We've gotten to crazier places probably.
Yeah, you remember your.
Yeah, you were there.
Is it
Your
that we
own
have to find a
mind.
ship, or we just have to get to the Hells?
Yeah.
Because
just gotta
we get to
dig
the
a little
Hells and
deeper than
find
where
that
we went.
ship.
Yes.
There's a ship in the 9 Hells. Isn't? Well, I'm sorry, whatever the Hells.
It's on the River Styx.
And it's on the River Styx. We just got to get to the Hells first.
Yeah.
We'll find a way.
So you need a way to the Hells.
Yep.
Yeah, I know you could help us out with that, being a goddess and all.
I don't know anything about the Hells, but I have learning more and more about the histories and secrets of Vasserdell.
Tancoren says we should go to the library.
You are welcome to use whatever libraries exist in the university. I mean, right now that's mostly empty ground, but we're finding there's a lot of hidden areas there that no one knew about, so be wary.
I did
Would
that.
we be able to
Ooh,
take the
time.
university
Yeah.
as our
Temporary.
temporary?
It's a pretty large, wide area. I don't think the whole thing. I mean, if there was a part of it you wanted to use, I think you'd be welcome to.
The library, please. We would like the library as our temporary place of residence.
I just need a blasting zone that's about quarter mile by quarter mile. Is that within the library grounds? I just need to be able to work on some explosions.
Quarter mile?
Tancoren
No, I
has
don't
a
need that
message for
much.
Theo, by the way.
But I do need to blow stuff up occasionally.
Tancoren.
So
Tancoren
more
has a
space, the
message
better.
from Skinner to Theo.
Did he send a message? Did he tell her a
What?
message?
You should tell her right now.
What was the message?
But what's the message?
He's got to decide if he wants to tell the message.
Tancoren?
Well, he told everybody.
which message?
He talking about the ships.
One
About
about
the
the
ships.
ships and the sails.
Busts.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah. I don't know.
It's fine.
Did you want to tell Thea about the ships?
Is Thea willing to give us the
Lusty flags.
He walks up and
library?
kisses her on the cheek.
Oh.
Sorry, go ahead.
This,
You can use the library for now until we can find you a more permanent home, but please be wary because they've already found one passage in the library and it was booby-trapped.
Nice try, Diddy.
He said
Speaking
so.
of booby,
Good segue.
he says this. Oh, he walks up and gives a kiss on her cheek, and he says that is from the pirate Skinner.
Well, of course it is. Did it come with scurvy?
I'm waiting.
How is Skinner doing?
It's looking great. He's got a fleet of ships now.
Surrounding Vasserdell.
They look really amazing.
Surrounding Vasserdell.
Circling, protecting you and with your image.
My image.
He wishes you to know he is leaving you 3 ships to protect you and Clifton.
And Coit.
And Clifton. Wow, he actually included that, Clifton?
No.
I don't know. Well, that's just what Tancoren said.
Tancoren added that.
Coordinated that.
He also said there's an image of Theo on the sails.
That I do believe.
You're not gonna like it.
You'll know the ships by their banner, a beautiful bust of Thea.
Skinner. You know, it is my hope one day that pirate is captured. Just saying. I will not execute him, but it is my hope that we catch him one day in the act of piracy.
You would love to catch him.
He'd probably love to be caught.
By Theo.
Damn Skinner.
Anyway, you may use the
Sounds like
library,
feck.
but please be careful. There are traps, and it has not been fully investigated yet.
Do you want us to actually investigate that and try to clear out some of these traps?
As long as you don't die in the process.
Come on, how often do we die? I mean, like, okay, bad question.
If they do, I have a spell for that.
Your spell turns them into zombies.
One of them,
Is that how you got Rob and Zombie?
yes.
They're zombies.
You dress these guys up.
From Leo.
They haven't said anything. What did you think they were?
Very quiet friends of yours.
No one
Their
knows.
name is literally Zombie.
Well,
They're distinctly zombies.
Like, you ever play that Baldur's Gate game? Come on, I raise up undead all the time with a guy, and no one in the town ever says 2 words to him. I'm like, how do these guys just walk?
Oh, you remember playing with a character like that?
Yeah.
So off to the university then?
Kind of.
I am going to
Adjust
Wilhelm's and
You're gonna go to Wilhelm's?
yeah, I got some business.
He's still kind of in the rebuild process,
Well,
but
I'm gonna help him out.
okay.
Hey, Bjorn.
Tancoren also wants to know how much you pay for Malorite. I don't know if that needs to be part of that bigger discussion you guys have later.
Well, that's,
It will
yeah, hopefully
later.
there's a Tancoren and Ryddle and Thea and Clifton can get together and hammer out an agreement on what they're going to charge.
Going to Pound Town on prices. Okay.
That's a
What do you
great
want?
song. I don't know if any of you guys heard it.
What?
What?
Pound Town.
What? No.
Heard of Pound Cake.
You should listen to it.
No. I did. And no.
Oh yeah, you have.
Yeah, 'cause your wife sent it to me, yeah. Anyway,
Where's your friend? Where you get those bombs from?
Feltiv?
Yeah,
Oh man, I do need to replenish my stock.
I've never been there.
Let's go.
I'll
so
go
let's-
there.
Let's go back around then. We'll start with Hef. Where's Hef gonna go next?
Trying to get Bjorn to take me to Felsiv.
Okay. All right. So you guys are gonna go off in search of where Falksif is set up.
Yeah.
Yep. Then off to gamble.
Yeah.
Okay.
I gotta tell Rick.
Wilhelm's and Helm Armor.
All right. Ryddle. I heard good things.
You have?
I heard you're a king now.
I guess in the swords, yeah.
King of the hobgoblins. The free hobgoblins.
King of Creolis, of everyone, equally.
Never thought I'd see the day that the hobgoblins would be free on that godforsaken island.
Well, if you need help, I mean, you can always go over there and freely and see some family members and come back with some and start a life here. Or start a life there.
Highly like my life here now. I have a lot of bad memories on that island.
How rough does this place look?
I mean, it was partially exploded in.
I would give him 5,000 gold to repair and supply all the stuff that he would need to make a great business.
That's more than I need. I can... 1,500 I can take, no more.
Okay.
Thank you.
Is there any other hobgoblins that I would know about in the town?
I mean, there's hobgoblins throughout the
Like,
town.
are they more likely to be in the outskirts at the bars down there?
They used to be, yeah. That's where they'd be. Now that the city's kind of, you know, Thea's been trying to redo it where there's not like a poor part of the city, but that's still probably where you would find them, yeah.
Then yeah, I would go there next.
Okay. So the two of you are making your way to find Phelps.
Yeah, we're splitting the party.
Tancoren's joining us.
Oh.
Yeah, not sure if you also wanted to join.
Yeah.
Poppy, you're welcome to.
Bombs away.
It's up to you.
I most certainly can, unless the High Lady Miss Thea would like to let me tour her kitchen.
Be most welcome to.
I must say, I am a tad bit curious.
Well, come on in. Perhaps speak to our chefs.
And I'll tell her that on the island of Creolis, I was the best chef in all of the land. I worked for the Dresden family before they tossed me out of my little pixie rump.
No, I only knew the one Dresden, and he was somewhat agreeable.
This Bjorn?
Yes.
Oh, he is lovely. I
I
knew him.
thought so.
I've known him since he was a child.
Interesting. Please share stories.
Oh
Oh,
no.
I could tell you the most embarrassing things about little Bjorn.
All right, she's bringing you with her definitely now. She wants to hear the stories. All right, what about Brimley? Where's Brimley gonna go?
Brimley would like to head to get potions of some kind.
Okay.
Is there a potion?
That would be
shop?
the renewed Teller's Magnificence.
Is there anything of like interest there?
We're gonna come back to this one because that's a cool shop now. So yeah. All right. So you two first, then we'll go to Brimley. All right. So, you guys would find Phelps. He's set up. He's got. It's still the building he was set up in before. It's and you're not sure if it took damage from when the city was attacked or if the damage looks like it came from within, from experiments that he's done. Parts of the roof are gone. There's a hole in the wall that he didn't even bother to try to patch up. He kind of sees you coming and pokes his head out the hole of the wall. Says, "Go
Man, I love this guy. Folks,
what do you want?"
Oh, well, I needed to regale you with the story, and I was wondering if you had anything for sale.
Sale, yes. He kind of wipes the soot off his face where there's 3 fingers on that hand and the other 2 are missing. Come on in!
Perfect.
You're missing some digits.
Trade hazard.
Yeah, I've seen some of the things that you do. I'm
He's got
curious.
about 3 fingers on both hands. So.
Can you give the bird still?
all
Only
that
on one
matters.
hand.
Okay, I was just making sure that's a thing.
Perfect. Tancoren, would you mind explaining kind of what you saw on the island? And he'll go through and tell the story.
Okay.
Basically how this thing blew a hole through the roof. Massive explosion. Very cool.
That's a lot of bombs to use all at once. You're lucky to be alive.
Yeah, definitely. Right,
It was-
L2.
It was crazy.
Seems a little suicidal.
A little bit. Anyway,
He's
I
got
just
some
want
of
to
those
let you know.
tendencies.
Your bombs work perfect, so thank you.
Sounds like it.
So what do you have available for sale?
I've been working on some stuff.
Perfect. Show me what you got. Show
right.
us what you got.
So I'd like to see.
These ones, he pulls these ones out, and he finally catches it. Oh, okay. Anyway, he's like, these ones, I put a timing device in. Because I was tired of them blowing up in my face.
Good call.
Okay? So you push the button, right? And you throw it. You count to 5. And then boom!
I like it. Let's go.
Just boom.
How many of those you got available?
I have 10 right now I can sell.
Want to do 5 and 5?
You'll probably get them cheaper, so you buy them all and I'll buy them back for me.
Same price. Vasserdell.
Okay.
Hey, you're a friend of
Yep. All part of the
One of
team.
these.
Bjorn, I can sell to you.
What
I've known him since back when I had all my fingers.
When you had all your fingers?
Good
Wow.
times.
You must not know how to make stuff right then.
He's where the Stone of Healing came from.
Oh,
I
I've
know.
only seen that once or twice.
It's impressive.
Who holds on to that these days?
I believe Ryddle.
Okay.
Always and forever.
Never getting rid of the stone of healing.
Never.
What do these?
I don't got
No,
I don't got a tune to that, do I? No, because it's just everyone.
So these do 3d8, but they have a 5-second detonation time.
Perfect.
Still of metal, right? You see me?
3d8, 5-second detonation.
10-foot radius destruction.
10 foot. Nice.
10-foot
Radius. Radius.
Don't get too close.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bjorn.
Nice. Do you have anything other than these 5? And how much do those cost?
For you, 50 gold apiece.
Perfect.
Does Tank tell him about the island since he's with him?
Tancoren, let me know.
Since he is a gnome.
Tell him what about the island? That he's the ruler now of the island?
Yeah, and
Yeah,
well, of
that's
course
great.
he's gnome, and I know most gnomes come from there, so I just wondered if Tank told him.
Yeah, I mean, they don't all come from there.
Right.
Yeah, there's a
But-
Tinker Town that's like over by the desert.
Yep. Over in the mountains.
Yep.
I hate that place.
My horse is still over there.
So is mine.
Fuck, we need to go back and get it.
I
All right.
have
Do
some-
you have any
So
other
it's
bombs?
part of Skinner's.
Can't you do some?
That's in a different city, yeah.
Warping thing. Bring your. Oh.
half of it, anyways.
Any other big bombs or
I do
smoke bombs?
have a big bomb. He's kind of like
Is it like
bends
King
down,
Bomb? Ba-bomb.
sets it on the table. Looks like a bowling ball.
Yes, I
Oh.
love the bowling ball bomb.
That one's for you.
Sweet. Dibs.
This one, big explosion.
Perfect.
Okay, lost part of my roof.
Great, it's great for
Dig
attempted
it.
suicides.
Yes, that's what I want. How much?
Okay, this
How
one,
happy.
400 gold.
Sold.
Okay, this does 8d8.
All right. Perfect.
Now.
Radius damage?
50-foot radius.
Oh, man. Okay. I like it.
Now, here's the best part about it. It's like I loaded it up. Not only does it do 8d8 with the explosion,
Yep.
but then shrapnel explodes out of it, which does another 4d6.
Wow.
Now, be careful. The shrapnel shoots 100 feet.
Good job.
100 feet?
Yes.
I'm loving it. All right, let's go.
He's like, look at. He pulls his sleeve up and there's like a hunk of flesh missing. He's like, it really gets the job done.
Yeah, definitely. All right, perfect. Thanks. I will take it. That is amazing.
Great meeting you, folks.
He just takes
Take the money.
hands you this bowling ball. Where are you putting this?
I'm gonna actually pull out my bag of holding. And then kinda,
He's threw a
can I
bowling
fit
ball.
it? Yeah, I'm gonna fit it in my bag of holding. Keister.
Wow.
Only one. I got this.
Ugh.
With lubricant.
Watch that shrapnel. That'll hurt. Do some serious intestinal
Hey, it's
damage.
just some ribs.
All right, so I'm gonna switch gears. You walking into the new Teller's Magnificence.
Have I been here before? I don't think I have.
So you've been to the old one,
Oh,
but it's been rebuilt. As you First thing you notice as you enter, expecting the simple storefront it was before, you notice that like it's almost like there's magic like breathing into the building, like you see these waves of energy coming around, which is really, really weird as you kind of walk through the door. Find it. The first thing you notice as you walk in is a sign above the door. Where is my sign? Ah, yes. It says, "Magic is clever. It listens, it remembers. Should you cross it, may you never find your way home." Teller's Magnificence.
It's dark.
So you walk in and there's looks like an old man, and there's a balcony up top below, but he's down below at the counter. He kind of leans out like, "Young man, what can I do for you?"
Oh, I'm looking for some potions maybe, or some other cool magic items.
Oh, all the coolest magic. He's looking for magic items, and you see a very familiar face lean over from the top. It looks exactly like the guy who's down below there at the counter. He's like, "He's looking for cool magic items. Show him the cool stuff."
Rob, I don't like these guys.
What specifically are you looking for?
What's the coolest stuff you have?
Oh, my friend.
I have about 1,100 gold.
Well, I mean, for 1,100 gold, you see the cheaper shit. I mean, I can show you some things that would blow your mind, young man.
Can you show me those too and tell me the prices?
I mean, I suppose I can. Just know they are not cheap. Only the best here.
I have rich friends.
Okay. Are you looking for weapons or other things?
Other things, probably.
Okay. Let's skip the weapons then.
That's right. Charge it right down.
Probably owe you a lot of money anyways.
No.
This, he pulls out a nondescript mask. It looks like just one you would wear to like a ball that would cover just the eyes. He's like, "This is my mirror mask. This allows the wearer to assume any humanoid's appearance perfectly. Look like whoever you want." I have, he kind of pushes a button and this like board kind of flips over and there's all these items on display. He starts pointing out stuff. He's like, "This is the Silent Cloak. It grants a permanent pass without trace and silence to the wearer at all times. Perhaps you, sir, would like to be forgotten after you meet people. I have a talisman of the forgotten. After people meet you, they will completely forget they ever met you."
Do you have something that would allow me to forget Brickley?
Oh, I know, Mr. Took. That I don't know. What about the Phoenix Feather Cloak if you have a lot of money?
How much is a lot of money?
The Phoenix Feather Cloak costs 60,000 gold, but it allows the user to resurrect once per week from death.
Oh.
And it's very showy. When you die, you explode into fire and come back.
I've been thinking of this idea. So I'm thinking maybe we call it like put away or lay away.
Ah, I get what you're talking
Can
about.
slowly pay off for the cloak.
Let's talk about that. Let's see what else I have you might want.
Dude. Did we bring money back for Brimley?
Potions. I sell potions of healing.
Or Brickley.
I sell an elixir of vitality to remove exhaustion, cure disease, and poison. I have a potion of heroism. I have a potion of speed. I have an elixir of hill giant strength, frost giant strength, fire giant, and even storm giant strength. I have a potion of invulnerability. And I have an elixir of mind's clarity. Now, again, if you want to spend real money, I have some rare and exotic potions. I have True Sight's potion. I have a Drought of the Phoenix. Now that, my friend, you drink this potion, and if you die within 24 hours of drinking it, you are resurrected at full health.
Sounds like an insurance scam.
It is a
Oh, that one didn't work.
potion, but it is amazing.
You didn't die within the 24 hours, sorry. No coverage.
We canceled it just before your death due to risky behaviors.
That one.
I'll take the, how much is the potion of invulnerability?
Invulnerability. 15,000 gold.
I'll take,
Or unless you have items to trade. Now, you haven't heard about one of my most amazing potions I've ever created. Tincture of the Trickster. One of my absolute gem of a potion.
what does it do?
It grants you wild shape into a creature for 24 hours. Now, here's the most fun about it. The effect is completely random. But you'll stay that way for 24 hours.
Like that.
I have no use for that. I can do that under my own volition.
But what fun this one is. You never know what you might be.
But why would I want to not know when I could know?
But that's all the fun, isn't it?
How, I will just take, like, some healing potions for my 1100 gold. Maybe,
I mean, I suppose.
unless, how much are the potions of heroism?
Potion of heroism is 2,500.
I will take whatever healing potions I can afford for 1100.
For 1,100. So the greater healing are 500 apiece, so you can get 2 of those.
Okay.
Those each do 4d4 plus 4. And they are a golden nectar,
Like honey?
like urine.
Like prickly juice.
No, that's white.
Yeah, if your Berkeley juice is golden, you got issues.
There's
Wrong testicle.
something in it.
You have scurvy.
Crabbies. Grab crabs.
2 of those. You said those are 500 apiece?
Yes.
Okay.
That's some real scurvy stuff. Crabs.
And then,
Undo
is there
this.
anything that they have for 100?
No. This is not a cheap store. That's all the gold Brimley has, 1,100.
He wasn't on that conquest where he got a boatload of money.
Well, you guys should give him some money.
Why isn't there?
I'm not there.
You could probably take a bunch from Brickley's
He
chest.
probably just could have said put it on Tank's tab.
What was the thing that was 600 or was 60,000?
Oh, the Cloak of the Phoenix?
Yes. I will then head back to see if how much money we have for
In the chest?
yeah.
Meaning the bust.
So you just gotta get to it, because Berkeley's got it up in the room.
I'll just ask him. It's fine.
The chest had... That chest has 45,000 gold pieces in it?
Yep.
Yeah, that's
Holy
the amount.
cow.
I knew it was something
Wow.
like 50. Knew it was really close.
You guys have 45,000 gold in that chest.
We could build our own place, our own city. Let's go.
I'm working on it.
We built this city.
Or buy amazing magical items.
I'm 45,000.
Just pay someone to create them for us.
Yeah, let's invest your money. Come on, what have you learned?
And we get a chunk for everything they sell.
Is he going gambling?
Yeah, that's not a good use
Clearly
of money.
not.
Oh, I thought that was
learning a whole
investment.
lot.
No,
That'll,
that's investment of loss.
You guys are gonna go gamble all your gold. Yes! We're gonna double our money.
I'm gonna then go ahead to the library and I will begin to just search through books.
Okay.
To find if I can find any.
All right,
Cool
we're
plant
gonna come
spells.
back to that then. Okay. All right. So you guys are. I'm sorry. You're going gambling then?
Yeah, we're gonna go gambling and I'm
45,000 on red.
Yeah.
All right.
me, Bjorn, and
Who's
hopefully
going?
Brickley.
Are you going to this?
I'm heading to the poor or the.
Looking for hobgoblins?
Or you mean
for the-
Thea's mom?
She's
I said poor.
She's the madam.
Thank
She's
you.
not a whore.
she's not.
She-
all the girls.
She helps you pick the right girl.
She's
Yes.
the hip poor.
Yes.
Yes. Thank you.
All right. So
Says
who
you're
is
finally
going
understand.
gambling?
Tancorn.
Oh, Tank's going too?
Yeah,
So
myself.
Tank, have
Bring them all
You're
and
gonna try to
Brickley.
pick
And
on
Poppy.
Brickley.
Yep.
Poppy's there with him.
Poppy, are you going gambling?
She stayed back originally.
No, she stayed back in the kitchen.
I'll go and watch.
Okay.
Sweet. Let's go.
Maybe
So
she'll
Brickley-
throw a little down.
I need
Brickley
to,
shows up. It's like, this could be fun.
it's gonna be fun.
All right. I can't
It
wait
is
to
fun.
see what you're gonna do. Are you gonna spend some money?
A little bit.
All right.
You're gonna too.
I mean, yeah, why not, right?
Yeah.
All right, let's see what happens.
We gotta go find the Golden Bridge.
Okay. You find that, I would say, easy enough.
We have to go underneath.
And there's like a nondescript sign underneath there. It's like a wooden sign. It looks like somebody just hung it up there recently, like very recently. And there's a door where it doesn't look like a door should be. Like it's into the stone, and it's just a nondescript wood door going into the stone under the bridge. Like it does not belong there. But there's this little wooden sign that says, your gold, your secrets, your soul. Everything is a wager if you're willing.
There's a couple of them in there I'm willing to wager, but not the soul.
It's like, this place looks absolutely amazing.
Other poles.
Like stripper poles?
I didn't say that. You're just assuming.
Guess
I don't.
it's
I'm
a
wondering
knock.
what kind of poles you're talking about.
Okay. Like, this like thing slides. Yes.
Jarek requested that I come here.
Thing closes, door opens, and you are beckoned inside.
Oh yeah.
Did Thea and Poppy bond?
Oh yeah.
Oh wait. Okay. Good.
Clifton was there too.
So is that guy's name's Thromp? Because, you know, he's just.
Thrum?
Really?
Oh, is this?
This is the last gamble.
Ooh.
Super Mario Thromp.
You walk in right up here.
Terrible at video
Right
games.
where?
Right where it shows the steps here.
Oh,
Terrible
okay.
at video
Coming
games.
up.
Oh.
Going for initiative.
I will.
The air seems to hum with some unseen magic as you enter, with protective wards. Just you feel them, you know, and
They feel me too.
as you descend a narrow spiral staircase, dimly lit by floating orbs of golden light, it leads to this massive underground chamber. And there's this, as you walk in, this expansive underground casino. I mean, it's carved into the ancient stone. The atmosphere is thick with pipe smoke, flickering candlelight, and the murmurs of risk takers. The floor is polished black marble, veined with gold and silver, reflecting the soft glow of enchanted lanterns overhead. There's this massive chandelier made of glowing dice and playing cards that hovers midair, shifting and rearranging items constantly. So like the lights kind of flickering around. Every table, chair, and counter is made from some kind of dark wood etched with sigils of fate and luck. The furniture, you notice, is moving subtly to adjust to the comfort of the people sitting in the chairs. So it's trying to make them more comfortable.
Trying to keep them hungry.
Despite its elegance, though, the place has a cutthroat energy where you see winners revel in their newfound wealth while the unfortunate sit in stunned silence with their pockets turned inside out. Drunken laughter mixed with whispers of conspiracy and dealers dressed in black and crimson watch players with predatory smiles. There's guards in shadowy corners, and they're wearing like some kind of enchanted mask so you can't see their face. So you're not sure what's going on there. And then at the far end of the room, like way in the back here, there's like this seat up on a pedestal. and this guy who's like just got like this red and black on as well. He's got kind of the shoulders on there, and it's like there's playing cards all the way lined up and down his vest. He's got dice hanging down off of him as well, and he's just kind of
How
sitting
many
there,
D20s?
just smiling, watching everybody. What's that?
How many D20s?
Regular dice, like 6-sided. Sorry.
Lame.
Oh, I like it.
So there's a lot of different game tables going on, and it looks like there's actually separate rooms for some of the games as well.
Separate room feels dangerous.
Up to you what you guys would like to do.
Tancoren said he split just before going in, and he's going to the church instead.
Okay. All right. So in here right now we have Brickley, we have Hef, we have Bjorn, and Poppy.
Yeah, I'm gonna hide my wings though.
Okay. Keep them.
Wearing a
Probably.
trench coat.
Yeah, exactly.
What do you think,
A
Brickley?
2-foot tall trench coat.
Well, what game do you want to play? Me, I want to see how some of this plays out tonight.
I'm curious. I don't know. I want to see some reaction first for some of these tables when they win or lose and see.
Okay.
Because it seems a little dangerous.
All right. So the first table you walk up to is labeled the Deck of Twisted Fates.
Ooh.
And there's a lot of people kind of gathered around watching. And there's one guy, and he's sweating. Like just beads of sweat coming off him, and all these cards are laid out. And the dealer's like, okay, you know the rules now. Pick your card. Any card, you get one. And the guy's like, he's like reaching for one. Kind of
Is he
stops.
shaky?
Yeah, he's like real nervous.
Oh.
Brickley can just.
What are the stakes here?
Oh,
Your life.
the Deck of Twisted Fates? Oh, this is one of my favorite games. The dealer looks up at you and he's like, watch. He's like, this man is about to unlock life's fortune or some of the worst luck you could ever have.
Oh,
The guy's
boy.
finally like,
Don't take that one.
he grabs one and he pulls it up and he's like, I don't. And then his hand starts to crumble to dust
Oh, shit.
all the way up his arm. And then the rest of him just becomes dust. And then the dealer's like, oh, that is a shame. The fate of dust. He's like, but what a great keepsake. And he sweeps this guy up into this little baggie. Pulls the pouch tight. He's like, who's next?
I go to a different game. That does not. Yeah. Next table.
I might get back to that one.
I knew this guy.
It seems right up Bjorn's alley.
Heck yeah, let's go.
Bjorn's gonna get me in trouble.
I got some luck of my own.
Oh man, that one was just.
All right. The second table, there's multiple people sitting around it. Okay?
They all begin to turn to ash.
And the dealer, he's explaining the rules as you're walking up. This is the Eternal Wager, a bet of lifetimes, an exclusive high-stakes game. Right here, we do not bet gold, but the years off your lifespan. The game is simple. Roll 3 dice. Whoever rolls the highest steals 5 years from the other competitors. Combined, I will tell you, some desperate souls have walked out of here decades younger, while others, well, they've aged into withered husks in minutes. So, gentlemen, place your wagers. And the 4 of them sit down, and there's a spot for 4 people
What
at
do
the
the
table.
what do the?
There's a couple of like pretty old people.
Oh, so they're on their deathbed hoping to.
They're hoping to win. Yep.
Oh
And,
man.
they all roll, and
What?
one old guy's like, yes, sir," and you see him begin to like visibly get a little bit younger. Looks like he gained 5 years back. Although the one older guy is sitting there like also, and he just croaks, just falls down like, oh, one round. Oh, that is a shame. We have a seat open at the table if anybody would like it. Anyone?
I'll sit down.
Ah, a player. Okay.
Oh man, I am watching intently.
Gonna roll 3d6.
All right.
Oh,
That's
boy.
Who am I playing against?
Well, you're playing against two other people. This old guy who just got himself 5 years, he's pumped. And then kind of a more middle-aged guy too, so it's the three of you.
How's Brickley reacting to this?
Berkeley's like, interesting. I too love games of chance. And he's like, from what I can see, it seems on the up and up. No cheating so far.
Do they get to pick how many years they wager?
Just fives.
Or is it all fives?
It's 5. So here's the deal. Here's how this in Berkeley's like, now I see how the house wins here. So you each bet 5 years, but if you win, you only get 5, which means the house is keeping 5 years.
Oh,
That's pretty cheap.
So,
technically you're not winning, are you?
well, you get your own back plus
So
5.
two people lose.
Can Bjorn
No.
bet the other
Well, yeah, 2
souls
people are going
5
to lose,
years?
one person's going to win. What's that?
Can he bet the other souls inside him's 5 years?
Oh.
Well, if he figures out how to use them, he can do a lot. So,
All right, let's
Good
go.
luck,
roll
Bjorn.
3 dice, and these other 2 will roll 3 dice.
Giving you all my luck.
So you're adding 3d6 together.
I got 6, 6, and a 1. 12, 13
So
total.
13. So the first guy rolls a 9.
Oh.
You're pretty good.
6, 4, 2, 12. So you're
Oh,
the
I'm back.
winner. Here we go. You're the winner. So you are
Wow.
5 years younger.
Does
Bjorn.
that help with his blackness and everything at all?
A little bit helps with.
All right, I'm good.
I like
Thanks,
it.
guys.
The
Walk
old
away.
guy's like, damn it, he's back to being the old man again. He just lost his 5 years he won the round before.
Sucks to be you.
Oh.
I'm
The light of
officially.
Astro should not be here.
What's that?
I said the light of Astro should not be here.
I'm officially 28.
Nice.
So you're getting up from the table?
Yep.
Now, did you realize it's been about a year since the campaign started? So,
I'm 29.
yeah. Getting close to spring again. All right, so you move to the third table.
Yeah.
Okay. The Dice of the Gods. This one, Brickley's going, are they now? Are they? A pair of enchanted bone dice, rumored to have been stolen from a long dead god of luck. Players roll against the house. You win, you gain divine favor for 1 day. You lose, you are cursed for 3 days. Cost to play 10,000 gold pieces. But if you win divine favor for 1 day, which is advantage on all rolls, resistant to curses, and 1 miracle moment.
So you go straight over to that 5-year betting thing. Just bet the house, man. If you win that.
If you lose, the loser is cursed for 3 days. All rolls for 3 days are at disadvantage, and bad luck will follow you everywhere.
I ain't paying 10 grand for that.
Me neither. No. Is there any other tables?
This is where there are some separate rooms.
Oh. Like you can
Wow.
physically walk into the room, or what?
Yep.
And the door locks behind you.
That's I'm just trying to.
You failed. Bad luck.
What do you think, Brickley? What about one of these rooms?
Why not we check them out, right? See what's
Can't
going
be
on.
worse than yours, can it?
Hey, my room's amazing. All right, there's one called the Fool's Run.
Okay.
So Berkeley walks into that room with you, and you go and you guys, Poppy and Bjorn, you walk in there.
Sure.
Interesting game. Players drink from a goblet filled with 6 identical-looking potions,
Oh,
one of which is poisoned.
of course.
The challenge. Survive for 5 rounds. If nobody dies, the potions intensify until one by one the unluckies drop. The last person standing wins the pot. The pot has 50,000 gold in it.
Brickley's got to be kind of salivating at that one.
It's like, that's interesting. You put your life on the line for 50,000 gold. Like, that would change some people's lives. There's
Yeah.
6 people, like, they're ready, like, let's do this. Alright. You wanna watch?
Oh yeah, I want to watch.
Alright. Well, then let me do this. I'll roll for 1. Let's just make this easier. The rest of you are gonna roll for the other. So you're going to, who wants to go first?
I will.
What are we rolling?
So you're gonna roll a D, or actually no, you're just gonna tell me. So I'll pick the one that has the poison in
D6.
it. Okay, so 1 through 6, you're gonna start. Which one you want to pick?
2.
Pick potion 2. You're the guy that slams it. So this is none of your actual characters. These are
Yeah.
NPCs. So you pick it up, slam it. You're good. Potion 2 is out of the way.
Just a D6.
No, you
No,
can
you just
pick
pick
whatever
number.
you want. You can pick 1 through 6. 2's been taken.
4.
Smash potion 4. Your guy's still standing there.
Yeah.
5.
Still standing.
Alright.
1.
You drop dead.
Oh, man.
Okay, I know a guy. His name's Brimley.
All right.
It'll help.
Can
Britain's where you get your
Brimley can do some
I
business.
bring that guy? I got a friend. He'll bring him back.
Brimley can do some major business in this place.
All right, round 1 out of the way. Now there
How
are
am I not there?
only 5 of you. So this time we'll start at this end of the table.
4.
Let me see which one is the poison. Okay, which number?
4.
4. Okay, you're good.
1.
Good.
3.
Good.
1 through 5,
It's 1 through 5. Yeah.
and 4, 5, and 1's been taken.
3.
No. 1, 3, and 4.
1,
So
3,
2
and
and
4.
5 are still out there.
Let's go 2.
There's only 5 of them now, isn't there?
Yes. So there's 1 left. They've all made it.
Oh.
Your guy
Bye,
picks
buddy.
up the last one, drinks it, dies. All right.
Do you get the souls from?
There are.
Yeah, I'm gonna try to collect some souls off the side here. I don't know how that works.
Oh yeah.
If not, start dragging them to the university, please.
I like it.
Can I
You're
feel the
standing
souls?
there. Roll a perception check for me, Bjorn.
Ah. Let's go.
Yeah, with your newfound glory.
So rolled 13, total 11.
You do notice, however, that the souls are going elsewhere.
Oh, interesting.
Like-
Can I see or have
Like
a feeling of the
into
direction?
the floor.
Just straight down? Mm-hmm. All right, that's interesting. Okay.
All right. There
This
are,
is an awful
Do I
place.
also feel like a greater source of like souls under the floor, or like a source they're being pulled to?
possibly.
It's faint. All right, thanks.
Didn't Half just die?
No.
Not the
No,
real
not
left.
the real.
No, we were
And
playing as
if
the.
that's
All
true,
right, so there's
Brim,
4.
we're-
Well, all right. So you 4 left. This time we'll start with Ryddle.
1.
You're dead.
Yay.
Now there are 3.
I
Let's
love
go,
this
guys.
game.
All right. So 1, 2, or 3. We'll start with you.
2.
1.
You're dead.
Again?
2 of you left.
All right, one of us
Hang
is
on, I
walking
gotta-
away
I
with
gotta roll this.
50,000.
Yeah, can that be transferred?
You get to choose. You want potion 1 or potion 2?
2.
Potion 2, you drink it,
You die.
and you don't feel anything.
Oh fuck!
Can you back out?
Congratulations.
Your guy's trying like, no, don't want to do it. And that's when you see the guy like appear in the room with like all the cards on his jacket and that. And he's like, now, there are rules to all these games. You follow the rules or bad things happen.
Oh man.
And the guy's like, no, I'm not drinking it. You can't make me drink it. He's like, did you or did you not sign the contract to play the game? I believe you bet 1 soul for this. And the guy's like, he's like, no, is this not your signature right here? I believe it is. Therefore, you will drink that potion. Yeah, I will not. You can't make me. You're right. I can't. But what I can do is I can exact the contract and what says it. And I appreciate you signing up to work here. And he just points at the guy, and the guy's like, and it's just all of a sudden like this just death washes over him, and then he just looks up like he's just a mindless. He's like, now, go put your uniform on. Your shift starts in 1 hour. And the guy just kind of like mindlessly just walks out.
Wow.
And he
Impressive.
turns and stops and looks at you. Now, my friend, what is your name?
My name is Bjorn. Pleasure to meet you.
The pleasure is all mine. Have you ever thought of gambling for more than just your soul? Not everyone has your special ability, my friend. You could gamble souls.
I'm definitely going to consider that.
You do know there's a way to do it, right?
Not quite. Give me some information here.
I'm definitely listening to you guys.
So,
This is not very light of Vasserdell.
Got that Grey Walker in me.
you possess in you multiple souls. Each one is separate. They don't all have to be treated equally, you know. They all want something. They all want out. You, my friend, could gamble individual souls. Why? You could become a partner of mine.
I'm not really feeling the partnership just yet, but let me keep you in mind.
Think about it. We bring in very, very many wondrous items, and you would be part owner of those items.
That's definitely something I'd like to consider.
What kind of items do you have?
Oh, I mean, you know, people come in and gamble and they lose some very magnificent items. I end up with those items.
I'm into magnificence.
Well, at some point.
So where are you storing your souls at then?
Here and there.
Your prizes?
I don't keep them inside of me the way you do. That's impressive, but also dangerous. After a while, they begin to fight back and try to get out. That's the kind of damage to my body I don't need, and to your psyche, I imagine.
That's
As the
okay.
whispers kind of get louder again around you.
Some people aren't as strong as others. I get it.
Perhaps you're right. Brickley's sitting back, just kind of smiling, like,
So, stored downstairs, vessel, soul stones?
Downstairs is relative. Like, just as the door you came in is relative. It's one entrance of many.
All right.
I have many ways to get into the last gamble.
Okay.
The last gamble is, it's like home. It's where the heart is.
The last gamble. That's what you call the storage location?
Oh, that's the name of this place. The last gamble. Welcome.
Oh, thank you.
You are always invited back, my friend. Especially you.
Appreciate that.
Who is this Jarek character?
I'm Jarek.
Oh, you
I am.
you are totally different looking.
I am. And I appreciate having a bunny here. You're good luck. You just won this man $50,000. You changed his life. And this guy's like,
Awesome.
Can they tax that?
they don't tax it. It's like $50,000. You know what this man's going to do with $50,000? He's
Spend it
going
on
to change
booze and
his
hookers.
whole life.
See
No.
if he is mom.
With 50,000 gold pieces, this man has just changed the fortunes of his entire family. And it only happened where? And it's like, the last gamble.
And it only happened because of me, you say.
The lucky rabbit was
So do
here.
I get a chunk?
No, but you get free drinks while you're here, my friend.
I'll take it.
I think they want a chunk of you, like one particular foot.
They might be able to get a toe out of me. Off of me.
He walks
back.
away and says, feel free to find them at any time.
Thank you.
All right.
So, you want to hit the fates table before we leave?
I was.
There's one more.
There is? Okay. I was thinking about the fate table. I want to know what everything else.
The other room is, there's a sign over that says the house's favor.
Okay.
There's just a woman with like no face, just eyes, and that's it.
Cute.
I was like, well, look
Yeah,
at
that's kind of weird.
I want to take her
I'm gonna take a look,
face.
watch. Is anybody else in there? Or just
Somebody does go in there. No dice, no cards. You just hear a voice. You don't see a mouth or anything for lips to move. You just hear in the room a single question: what do you truly desire?
Oh.
No dice, no cards.
Interesting.
I don't like
I
that
have to
game.
watch this.
And the person's like, hey, I want enough gold to live off of for the rest of my life.
That's kind of greedy. You don't get much for greed. Oh no.
Person just stares at him. This woman, like, again, just eyes, no mouth, no nose.
So we hear words.
But you heard him say that.
Yep.
And then you hear, the price is never in gold. It is a done deal.
What?
And all it will cost you, you already know. The guy said. And it's almost like he's seen the most awful thing in front of his face or whatever like that. He's just like, and he like falls out of his chair. And then she puts the gold, he's like shaking on the ground, like uncontrollably sobbing. And this giant sack of gold lands at his feet.
Damn.
Doesn't look like he needs it now.
He's not dead. You happen to see a sign up that says the rules of the last gamble. No cheating. There are 5 rules. If caught, the house decides your punishment. Number 2, every bet is binding. No takebacks, no second chances. Number 3, do not lie to Jarek. He always knows the truth. Number 4, winners walk away, losers accept their fate. There's no room for dispute. And number 5, if you take from the house always takes from you.
Oh. I was thinking about grabbing some of the gold, but I back away.
Brickley's like, so entertaining. Are any of you gonna gamble?
Are you gonna gamble?
I already have.
You already have?
But I'll sit down at the table again. I'm gonna sit down and give myself some years. What are the rest of you gonna do?
I'm guessing Brickley always wins too.
I was thinking about going to sit down at the deck of Twisted Fate.
I'll watch that if you do.
Up to you.
Yeah, I'm gonna.
Okay. You sure?
Yep.
Oh boy.
Goodbye, Hef.
Don't turn into dust.
Maybe I'll.
Hey, do you mind if I hold on to your stuff? while
Yeah,
you're
yeah,
doing
yeah.
that?
Take everything that I have.
Transferring it over into my name. Thank you.
Yes.
Just a second, let me figure out how much of him I need.
Man, I think I'm about to win 13,000 gold.
And some other cool items.
Don't go.
Sorry for you.
You're gonna let me do it?
Okay. I don't recommend it, but you know, if you really want to, I got
Did
you.
you already
back.
sign the contract?
He is not yet.
It's not too late to back out.
Should I not?
Well, the last guy turned into dust, so
That means it. Oh, yeah.
it's bound to happen.
I've only
gotta be
heard of
good now.
one successful tale of this before.
So now.
I can bring him back.
The dust.
Yeah.
All right.
I'm
He might
feeling.
change a little
I'm
bit.
feeling super
I
lucky.
can bring him back.
You are very lucky.
I'm gonna do it.
I think you're the luckiest among us.
I'm gonna do it.
Ooh, the table's empty after the guy has turned to dust. You're gonna do it?
Yep.
Sign the
Okay.
contract.
Oh man, I'm nervous for you. Okay. Good
Okay.
luck.
They lay the contract down. Do you want to sign it?
I'll sign it.
All right.
You got another character rolled up?
Lucky, lucky. Here we go.
That's why I wait to the end when I was
Not
doing the
half.
cards.
A key to something. Someone's heart, or
There's a key.
yeah.
To a keep that you own somewhere. But you have to
terrible.
fight for it.
I don't know. I can't tell from his Oh god.
Hey,
Interesting, my friend.
He
Interesting.
likes it. He's all screwed.
I like this. This is fun.
Okay.
This is.
Hang on. I gotta find this.
Oh, let's go, buddy.
I grow double in size.
I don't think that's what the key means.
below the belt.
Alright.
I have
Hang
anal
on, it's in
leakage.
one of these. It's in one of these. Hold on. my
Oh
friend.
no.
Okay.
At first I wasn't too nervous about it, but then you start making
Key's
those
a good
faces.
sign, buddy. A key's a good sign.
Alright.
Unless it's the endless hallway.
Oh yeah, it could be something like that. You're stuck in a maze. Locked up.
Stuck in an
I'm
alternate
so
dimension.
nervous. Way to end this one.
Unlocking another alternate dimension.
Yeah.
Malik is bitter for the rest of your life. Maolith.
Wait, Malika?
I meant Maolith.
Oh.
I won't remember any of this.
Same guy.
Locked up by some strange person. Turns out it's Malika.
I wonder how Brickley's reacting to this.
You're taking a long time, DM. Tell him
Find the
his
right
fate.
one. Hold on.
He's now making it up to
Nope.
murder me.
Nope, I got you.
Murder Ganja.
He's finding a way
Okay.
quickly to save your life.
You ready? Nope. So you pull this card, and it's the key, and like the dealer, unblinking expression, looks at you and says, "Congratulations!" And a new war pick appears in your hands, and it is labeled Searing Fang. The blackened blade on your war pick hums with heat, setting ablaze anything it cuts, dealing an additional 2d6 fire damage on a hit.
Dang. That is nice.
And
I need to use that after all the arrows I've been hit with.
Well, you'll feel it.
you can also, if you choose to, you can use it, instead of attacking with it, you can use it on a successful hit to ignite enemies. So if you say beforehand, hey, I don't want to do this as an actual attack, I want to do it to ignite.
Yeah.
If you hit them, it ignites them, where they take the 2d6 fire and they stay on fire until they spend an action to extinguish it.
Good. Wow.
Nice job, buddy.
Sweet.
So well done, considering.
Do another.
What do you think, Brickley? What do you think of me now?
Brickley is impressed. Very, very impressed. Bjorn, could we speak before you make any decision on your future?
Alright, so I was about to go spend some, but yeah, what's up?
What say you if I said I know about these souls inside of you? Would that surprise you?
Not at all.
Who has approached you so far besides Jarek here?
Just him and you.
Okay. Here's the deal. You're going to be approached by good beings, evil beings, liars, tricksters, and all the sorts that want your souls. They'll want to take your life to get them. They'll want to make deals with you. Everyone wants your souls. Here's the deal, though. You can be the ultimate trickster with these souls, Bjorn. You don't have to do any of these things. Some of the gods are going to want you to do the right thing. Boring! Some of the powerful evil ones will come, try with me, we'll rule the world. Lame. Here's the deal. You could be a power broker of souls. All of those souls in you will reach out to you at some point. Imagine if you got to decide which ones go free, which ones stay inside Bjorn, and which ones you use to just do some crazy shit.
Yeah, how do I learn that?
Well, you need to spend time with them.
Ah, shit.
But don't listen to the stiffs like Lyra or Torm or anyone else, and don't give him to Malith. He's crazy, okay? It took all of the gods to put him away, okay? He's gonna come to you with deals, okay? You could have the Bjorn exchange, where spirits can bargain for their fate. Name a price, let them haggle. Now that's power.
It's pretty solid. I like it. It's good thinking.
What if you opened up a marketplace of souls? You could negotiate with the dead. Who moves on to where they're supposed to go? Who stays inside Bjorn? Just saying.
I like it. That's good advice. All right. I'll keep it.
You'd
Myself
almost
for now.
become a little demigod. Demigod of death.
Yeah, that's true.
Just saying. Be careful.
All right. Will do. Thank you. Appreciate it.
All right. Were you going to do any more gambling before I switch over to Brimley, or no?
Just one last thing. The lady without the face.
Yes.
Did it identify what had to be paid? Was that for a soul or was that for?
You don't think he lost his soul, but something was taken from him. You're not sure what. I mean, he's still like gibbering madlessly on
He's
the
got his
ground.
money,
All right.
but was it worth it?
I'm gonna walk into the room.
I'm watching.
Okay.
Let's watch this
I'm
briefly.
gonna stare at her.
No dice, no cards. Just a simple conversation. What do you truly desire?
I truly desire a way to be able to get to the river Styx.
Smart. Wow.
A fair question. With a fair price. One soul of your choosing.
All right. I'm gonna see if I can feel in my body. Is there a way I can like touch?
Right now, you do feel like you can give up one of those souls.
All right. I'm gonna find the
The weakest link.
darkest one or the
Okay.
one that feels more tainted and give that up.
All right.
Need to sign a contract.
Well, good question. There are two places one may look for the answer here. The university's forbidden archives may have the knowledge you seek. However, there also are two demons in Vasserdell that are trapped. Malakar, the soul bargainer, is an ancient demon of the river Styx, once a navigator for demonic warships in the Blood War. Or Zerzithra, the drowned fiend. She once sailed the Styx, but after a failed betrayal of a demon prince, she was cast into a flooded tomb beneath Vasserdell. Malakar supposedly is trapped within an obsidian mirror by a powerful sorcerer and is in a vault beneath an old noble house in Vasserdell.
The mirror.
Zerzithra is supposedly in a flooded tomb beneath the city of Vasserdell. Either one could help you, but as you know, with demons, there's always a price.
Always a price indeed. Thank you. Leaving.
And I take the soul you offered them? All right.
Sounds good.
And now I'm going to switch to Brimley because he was looking in the libraries, correct?
Correct.
Man, I can't believe I got that.
What specifically was he looking for?
He wasn't yet looking for like anything to do with the river Styx,
Okay,
because he wasn't there when that thing was talked about.
okay.
He was looking for like any kind of spells or magic that has to do with
So-
plants or animating
worked.
dead.
Can Poppy go with him to the library?
Well, wasn't she with them gambling though?
Yeah, weren't you with them though?
No, he
No.
went separate.
Dang.
Like a Power Ranger.
I would say yes. He could find anything specific he's looking for, or
I assume that there would be some like druid people that had been in the university, so I'm
Yeah.
trying to find if there's any like special higher level spells or things that I could learn that would allow me to like reincarnate things, peoples or zombies.
roll an investigation check. And now you can add, well, how about this? Roll, I will give you either Arcana, History, or Investigation, your choice.
Plus ones all around. Nat 20, baby. 20.
Wow, okay.
Grimly's a very smart individual.
Thank you, Evanwood.
What is the highest level spell you can currently handle?
6th.
Okay. I would say then, with your research here, any spell of 6th level or lower that you can find in any of our
Like-
players' handbooks, anything like that. I'm gonna say you find a scroll with that spell on it. With an
Alright.
nat 20, yeah, I'll give you that.
I'll have to do some digging.
All right. So,
Resurrection of its finest.
as you leave the gambler, did you guys leave the last gamble then?
Yes.
Yep.
Okay, as you leave the last gamble, he's sitting there by the door again. Hope to see you all again. Bjorn. Would love to see you here more.
I'll be back.
I need some more games.
Well, the games are changing from time to time, but you have to play more. You're lucky, you're a bunny. And
I feel it. I feel it.
Feel that weapon of power surging through you, plus you helped a man win 50,000 gold.
Yeah.
Completely brushes over the fact that 5 other people died in that process, but
I did too. That's okay.
we appreciate you at our establishment.
Thank you
Look
for the
forward to
input.
seeing you again. Poppy, Brickley, good evening to all of you.
You whisper.
All right.
There you go.
Anything you all want to discuss as you now heard that? You guys went in the room, so you heard that as well. So you
Yeah.
now know that you can search the university, or you can try to figure out how you're gonna find either of these trapped demons.
I think we should bring it back to the group and discuss.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll make sure Poppy is aware if she wasn't fully aware.
Aware of what?
Oh, so in order to find the river Styx, there's actually 2 demons that are in the town that we can actually go find.
Oh, fantastic.
Oh,
Why would
you-
you want to go find demons?
Oh, do you remember when Gravewalker identified that Maleth is trying to find a ship that was on the river Styx?
I remember something about it.
So if we were trying to get there to make sure that he doesn't, to stop him at least, or stop
Yeah.
the ship itself, we need to be able to get to that location. But we don't know how to get there, so. There is a couple of demons in town that we could actually work with to get there.
Wonderful.
And there's also some research we can do in the library.
Well, I am all for going to the library. I don't know how I feel about searching out demons.
I'm sure they'll find us.
Might be a good first place to
Oh,
start.
good heavens.
Anyway, let's wait till we can get the whole group together.
Yeah.
Find a spot to meet up.
Make a plan.
Sounds like a good idea.
Thanks.
Where were
Appreciate
you?
being here?
You were
Like
looking.
the poor part.
Okay. So as you're going around that area, and what are you trying to do?
Find where the most people meet up.
Like hobgoblins?
Anyone.
Okay.
Dwarves,
Sure.
elves.
No elves.
No elves. So dwarves, humans, hobgoblins. I go into the
All
bar.
the halfties are there.
Okay.
How many hobgoblins do I see?
A handful, maybe 3, 4.
They all sitting together.
Yeah.
I would go approach them
Okay.
and I would say, good evening. You might recognize me, but Ryddle Thunderstorm with the Light of Vasserdell.
Seen your picture, yeah.
I just went over and freed the island.
There's a rumor going around about that. Is it true?
It's very true. And I would,
There's no slaves.
no slaves, all equals. And just letting you guys know that it's safe to go back if you ever wanted to. and we have a ferry boat system with Her Highness herself, Thea, that will transport people here to there, and I will be a part of that as well.
Now that I'd like to see. A nondescript looking human kind of walks up to you. I mean, you wouldn't even have noticed him. You just wouldn't have picked him out of the crowd. All of a sudden, he's just kind of standing by you. Ryddle?
Yes? Who am I speaking to?
I was asked to deliver a message for you.
Okay.
Now that you're in a position of power, the island may need things that it can't get under normal circumstances. Maybe it needs someone who can get in and out of tight spaces.
What do you mean by that?
The guild would like to offer its services to you.
Is this, who I think it is? I've seen him before with Gideon, so I would know.
Damon?
Yes.
This is not Damon,
This
but this
is
is a
not.
messenger. You're not sure if he's from Damon or not, but he says,
Well, if, I remember Damon, if he would love to speak with me, I would love to speak with him.
there's one other proposition.
Okay.
No questions asked. For Creolus, 100,000 gold pieces to be added to your coffer if you can bring the head of one person that we're concerned about.
Who is that?
His name's Othin.
I know Othin, actually. Quite fond of him. Why would you need his head?
It's above my pay grade, but 100,000 gold in your hands for his head.
Well, I'm gonna need to know more information. He's a fellow fighter with myself. We worked together, we fought together, we bled together. It's a lot that you're asking me.
I was instructed to go as high as 150.
Can I speak to Damon? Could you lead me to him and we can have a conversation about it?
I could give him back the message that
I would love to meet with him.
you want to meet with him. But it's a lot of money.
I know, but it's a really good friend that you're asking me to do that to. I would just want to know more of why you want to do this to him, and
I mean, you could buy two really good friends for 50,000 apiece and still keep 50 for yourself.
Are they trying to kill him?
well,
I can take care of that.
you need to send Damon a message that we need to meet and talk more about this and the reasonings why he has and what benefits him from this, and just,
He's bad.
what do you mean he's bad? He's,
Not a good person.
I don't know what you're talking about.
You think he's good, but he's not.
Well, how bad is he? What has he done?
He is going to free Maolith.
I hope you're joking.
I wish I was. 150,000 gold is no joke.
I get pretty angry about this because I can't tell if he's lying to me or not.
Listen, we have inside information that Othin is going to free Maolith. Kill him, and the money's yours.
Why me? You can't send one of your guys? And even if
He's a capable fighter, as you said.
well, yeah, he's probably one
But
of
if
the
you
best.
get the jump on him, right, a thunderstorm.
Why can't you send your minions to do this? Even if this is true, that you...
Minions, like, I don't just want to waste lives. This guy's good, and he might have the powers of Maolith, but you're the light of Vasserdell.
I would not go around spreading this rumor.
Listen, this is between you and me right now. I'm just saying, 150,000 gold.
Could I roll
Kill him, chop his head off, be done with it.
Can I roll against him to see if he's lying to me?
Sure.
What would I use for that? Perception?
Yeah.
Does the scroll
18.
give me any extra castings, or do I have to just use my top spell slot?
So you can now learn off the scroll and add it to your repertoire.
Okay, so I have to use.
Yeah, you'd have to use
Okay.
it, yeah. However, the scroll is a one-time use, and then it would be used up. So not only can you learn it, but you also have the scroll you can use.
Cool.
18.
Okay, you feel like he's telling you the truth.
I'm very
At
unsettled.
least he believes what he's telling you is true. Listen, I don't have the ability to do it, or I would myself. We can't let these demons in the city. You saw what the university did. They follow this creature, this Maleth.
And I dealt with the university.
Well, apparently not all of them. This Othin has ties long back to Maleth,
Is it just Othin?
apparently. He's possessed by him.
I will have to think about this. I would like to, I need more information from,
Okay. I will see if I can set up a meeting with Damon with you.
does Gideon know?
You're the first person that I've told. This information has to be kept secret. If Othin finds out you know, he'll kill you.
Me and Othin have been through a lot.
But was he possessed when you were with him?
I can't even, I want to not believe you. But why would you say this?
There's too much proof.
What proof?
I'll get you your meeting with Damon. He'll have your proof. Be very wary. He's in the city right now.
Othin?
He is.
Where? Do you know?
We're trying to keep tabs on him.
Well, tell me where he is, and I'll find him for you.
You need to find him, and you need to finish him quietly. You know how capable he is.
Get me in touch with Damon.
I will. But if you get the
Fast.
chance before then,
No, I want to know
Take
more
it.
information before.
be swift with your judgment.
I'm sure Bloodthirster's going ape shit right now.
Maybe. In your head. But, all right. And that is where we are going to end tonight's episode. As things continue, plots thicken, things get a little bit weirder. It's session 2.
Sorry, Tancoren did have a couple quick
Yes.
questions. Sorry.
No,
Hate
go
to
ahead.
Go back on
Go
it.
ahead.
He was wondering if there was anything he heard from the priest, and he wanted to chat with him in regards of healing potions, inquiring about getting to the river Styx. Sorry to backtrack. I
So
didn't want to interrupt.
they would have real basic insight that there is possibly, but they would tell them you need to be very, very careful. They think that researching in the university's libraries is the best bet, because they are not sure that it's a good idea to go demon hunting.
Perfect.
That's the information they would have. Now, yes, he could get healing potions. Now, because of his affiliation with the church, he could get them at a 50% discount.
Ooh, nice.
Yes.
All right.
But as we prepare for the weeks to come, there are a lot of angles going here. Not sure who's going where. Got to find the pixies. Got to find some demons or some ways to get to the river Styx. You have a fellow party member to kill, apparently. You have a message to get to Gawa. So much going on.
Choices.
I can't wait to see what direction you will all take this as we continue on into session 2 of Great Chaos in this great campaign that we have going. We will see you next week with Group 1, and then the following week we'll be back with this group, and we'll see who kills who and who's still alive. So,
Oh, yeah.
thank you, everybody, and have a wonderful rest of your Sunday night.
march into the night. Their father shines like burning stars in never-ending